Thermopolis Basketball Club organizes competitive basketball for Thermopolis youth, teaching fundamentals, sportsmanship, discipline, and teamwork for grades 3rd through 12th. Thank you to our sponsors for supporting our athletes. Proud sponsor of Two Basin Sports Network.
Hello everybody and welcome here inside the kennel at Burlington High School, home of the Huskies. It is middle school boys basketball on Two Basins Sports Network, the future of the Bobcats here on the voice of the Bobcats. Well, we're glad to have you all with us here. It is the regular season finale for both the Burlington Huskies and the Thermopolis Bobcats. These two teams will play their final game of the regular season before the conference tournament in Grable. Now, if you want my opinion, I do believe we are going to see these two teams play each other in that Bighorn Basin tournament in Grable. So this will could this potentially be, I'm gonna predict it here. This might be the semifinal matchup, Bobcats versus Huskies. Come back to me on Saturday and see if I'm correct. These two teams have a little bit of history, at least on the TBSN side of things. Remember, these two teams clashed in the Bighorn Conference Championship. Burlington came away with the overtime win in that conference championship game over the Bobcats. However, Thermopolis got their revenge at Donald T. Simpson Gymnasium earlier on in January. Bobcats will be looking to sweep the Huskies, but will the Huskies fight back on their home turf? Well, this will be the last preview that we'll be able to see of these guys. This A team we will see again on Saturday in Grable, but the B and C teams, this will be the last time we'll be able to see them play. We will not be staying home in Thermopolis for that round robin. We will be heading to Grable for the Bighorn Conference Tournament for the A team. So sorry for those who tune in and watch the B and C games. We will not be in Thermopolis for that BC round robin. William Garrison will get set to tip it away here with the 24 of Regan Wood. Burlington Huskies wearing their home whites with the orange lettering, black stripe across the side, Huskies across the chest. They'll be moving left to right. Bobcats wearing their away purples with the gold numbering and lettering. Bobcats across the chest, white and gold stripe across the cuff and neck. They'll be moving right to left. Moving to the right side, this is Tanner Dunlap. He'll pass left side, and they'll try to dip it up underneath. Shot on its way. It's up, and it's no good on the shot taken by Will Prater. And the 8th grader putting up a heck of a shot there. Just couldn't get it to go. Logan Johnson with it. He'll go right, or Stewart. He'll go right side. Shot on its way for Garrison. Up and no good. And both sides missing their opening shots here to start off. Burlington won that tip-off. They'll go to the right side. It's going to be just barely in the hands of the 24 of Wood. He'll give it back up now. Here comes Padilla. Shot on its way as rims out. No good. 2-on-1. That one's up. That one rims out again. Rebounded by the 24 of Reagan Wood. This one's going out of bounds and back to the Bobcats. And you know what they say. It's difficult to beat the same team twice. And this is going to be true here. We saw that against Worland. Bobcats did. This is kind of similar to what we saw in the game against Rocky, in which the Bobcats won by like 30 points. Oh, down the right side. That one's up and rejected. I think it was Padilla that had his hand on it. He'll come back down the other way. Here comes Burlington. Colin Haslam. He'll go to his left side as Padilla tries to chase it out. Armando Padilla. Good hustle there by that 23, though. Can't fault him for going for it there. Up past the timeline, Soren Weber. He'll go to his left side. This is Apollo Jenks with it. Jenks skip past right side up top now to Garrison. He'll look for an open man. Gives up inside Logan Johnson. That one's up and in. Logan Stewart. I apologize. Stewart with the first bucket of the game for the Bobcats. Left side, this is the one of Tanner Dunlap. He'll go to his left, tries to spin out of it. Now goes back up top. Haslam goes to his right side. Now here comes the 24. He'll move to his left side. Regan Wood. Now up to the corner to Tanner Dunlap. 8th grader goes to Padilla. Now up to the elbow. He'll kick this one back up mid-range, and he'll try to find a way back up to the left side. Hanging outside on the outer edge of that volleyball line. Goes up back door. Goes up back to the left wing now. Tries to get his back there to Padilla. This one's tipped and stolen away. Egger down the other side. And it's going to be ripped away and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cats as a result. 3:49 to go here in the opening period of this A game. In case you're wondering why the shot clock says 6-7, I put that up there. You're welcome. That one's up and no good. Burlington gets the defensive rebound. Padilla with it on the left side. Now dips it up to the left side of the key. That one's tipped in again. Egger with his second steal now of this game. One dribble, now gives it back up to Garrison. Garrison, big lob up to Apollo Jenks, up and in. 4-0. It's a soccer score here in Burlington. Very ironic because the closest soccer team to these guys is Worland. Tries to pass up to the left side. It's tipped and taken back away by Egger. Trying to feed it up to Regan Wood, the 8th grader. Now up into the corner. Here comes Apollo Jenks. Picks up the dribble, gives it back up to Soren Weber. Back to Jenks in the corner. Corner looking. He'll scan the floor. Goes right side to Stewart. Stewart now right side up to Garrison. He'll penetrate inside the middle of the floor. Up on the left-hander. Up and in. And a solid finish there by Garrison. And the Bobcats off to a hot start here on the road here in the final game of the regular season. Padilla with it. He'll go backdoor now to the 25. This is Will Prater. Prater into the paint. Shot on its way. It's up and it's no good. That's Haslam there on the rebound. Here comes Padilla. Gives it on back. A sneaky pass behind him. Shot on its way up. No good by Tanner Dunlap. That one's up no good. I believe that one was by Padilla. And rebounded again by Braxton Egger. This guy has a couple of points to his name. 2 steals and it looks like 1 rebound as well. Right side now, this is Soren Weber. He'll pump fake, and now he'll pass left side. Stewart, who has 2 points on the game. He's wide open up top. He'll go right side to Jenks. Didn't feel comfortable with the 3 ball. They'll pass back left side to Braxton Egger. They'll run the floor. Now back right side to Garrison. Garrison at the free throw line. Swings out of it. Trying to get by Padilla. Now here comes the 4 of Stewart. Stewart right side now to Jenks. He'll have it on the baseline. Out of bounds it goes. 1:49 to go. We finally have a sub. One checking in is Jackson Buck, number 21, the 8th grader, going to get his first shift here. He'll come on for Padilla. 1:45 now, near side. Here comes Will Prater. Prater on the wing. He'll try to dip it inside. Very risky pass, and it's tipped and stolen away by Egger. He did complete the pass. However, Egger came up from behind and ripped it away. Or more like he tipped it out and then took it. You know what I meant to say there. Going right side, this is going to be Weber. By the way, that is the 3rd steal of the day for Braxton Egger. Skip pass left side now. Here comes Garrison. Garrison left side now. Here comes Egger. He'll try the baseline. Goes back up to Garrison. Now kicks it out. Now here comes Egger. From 3. It's up and it's no good. Volleyballed away, and I thought I saw Apollo Jenks swatted out, but they're going to say Bobcat ball here on the left side. 6-0 in case you're just now tuning in. I guess you could say it's a soccer score, although it's more akin to a baseball score. Down the right side, up and no good. Speaking of baseball, when we got here, I looked out to the concession stands, and they actually have flyers up for the South Bighorn Little League already. They're gearing up for baseball season over here. Up into the middle of the paint. That one is rebounded by Soren Weber. Gets it out in front of him to Logan Stewart. Stewart through the middle. That one's up no good. And that was a solid move. Just couldn't get the finish he wanted there at the rim. Talk about Logan Stewart. This guy, it's awesome to see him in the starting 5 here in what has been a stacked A team all season. Now here comes the tip and steal. Apollo Jenks. Houston, we have liftoff. Right side, it's up and it's in. 8-0. Here is your score. Apollo Jenks with the dish. And we forgot to mention he faked out the Burlington defender to get that shot to go in. Now here they go right side. Ball is loose, and guess who's on it? Braxton Egger. Near side. Now here comes Garrison. About 10 seconds to play here in the opening quarter. Right side. Apollo Jenks. It's up and it rolls off the left side. Looks like we have a foul here. We got 2 checking in. Padilla back into the game. Chase Allen, the 8th grader, also seeing his first minutes here in this game. Wait, no, that's number 23. Yeah, that's Armando Padilla. He's back into the game. His brother Carlos Padilla was one of the main catalysts for Burlington getting that conference championship last year. I believe he's a freshman now for the Huskies at the high school level. It's a shame we haven't really gotten to see him play at all. I haven't had a lot of time to look at the NFHS feed. Padilla goes right side. They'll let it off. That one's not off in time. Doesn't matter because he missed it to the left anyway. That's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. 8-0 to start off. Thermopolis Bobcats on top here on the road against the Burlington Huskies. We'll be back in 60 seconds. It's the regular season finale. 8th grade appreciation night for the Burlington Huskies. 8-0. Bobcats on top. We'll be back after this quick break.
Thermopolis Basketball Club organizes competitive basketball for Thermopolis youth, teaching fundamentals, sportsmanship, discipline, and teamwork for grades 3rd through 12th. Thank you to our sponsors for supporting our athletes. Proud sponsor of Two Basin Sports Network.
I'd like to welcome you back. Bighorn Basin Conference Basketball on Two Basins Sports Network is brought to you by Thermopolis Basketball Club, as well as Kirby Consulting and Leah May's Little House of Quilting, proud partners of Two Basins Sports Network. Well, we're getting set to go back underway here in this A game. Bobcats up 8-0 here in the regular season finale. It's 8th grader night here in Burlington. And unfortunately, we were sick during the 8th grade night for Thermopolis, although the 8th graders that night really balled out. From what we heard from the players and coaches, they completely destroyed Grable. So Bobcats' last game of the season before the conference tournament in Grable, speaking of which. Left side skip pass up into the wing. Now back up the right side again to Braxton Egger, who's been balling out today. Goes left side up to Logan Stewart. Stewart now right side to Soren Weber. He'll look for options. They'll go across now to Garrison. Garrison looks back up top now. Soren Weber pump fakes. Now gives it left side to Apollo Jenks. He'll move to his right side. Stays on the volleyball attack line. Now they'll go left side. Now here comes Soren Weber. Weber bounce pass right side up to Egger. Now right side Garrison. He's going to take the three. It's up and it can't get it to go. Oh, a great rebound though. Braxton Egger turns around, takes the shot up and off the front of the rim. No good. Got to say though, for as good as the Bobcats have been today offensively, they've tried a couple of three-pointers. None of them have gone just yet. But, oh, that one's tipped and stolen away on the interception by Garrison. Right side, Weber. Garrison shared it. Left side, up and in. William Garrison with the finish to put the Bobcats in the doubles here in the second. Less than 5 minutes to go in the second. We have a foul here. It looks like I think they're going to call a push. So let's see who it's on first and foremost. Cameron Martinez is going to check into the game here for the first time. Braxton Egger, who played the entirety of the first quarter, is going to get a small break. I think we also have the number 5 of Chase Allen in the game. We do have another sub coming in for Burlington as well. He just showed his number to the scorer's table. I think I have a suspicion of who it might be. I think it might be Regan Wood checking back into the game here for Burlington. Yes, it is. And they will allow him to come onto the floor here. 4:52 to go here in the second quarter in case you're just tuning in. Padilla on the baseline. He'll look to toss it in. 25 with it. He'll take the three ball. That one off target. And that will end up to Apollo Jenks, who will grab the defensive board for the Bobcats. And the Bobcats looking to finish out the season undefeated against Bighorn Conference opponents. They have lost some non-con games, including, of course, the games to Worland and Cody. But they are, like we said, undefeated against Bighorn Conference opponents. That's Burlington, that's Grable, that's Riverside. Although they didn't play Riverside, I guess. So ignore that. I didn't mean to say Riverside, but A and B teams are undefeated. B teams, absolutely. They beat some of the conference opponents as well, although that A team games are what matters for seeding. Bounce pass left side up top now. Here comes the 11 of Garrison. Now gives up to Logan Stewart. Stewart right side. Soren Weber lets it fly. Three! Soren Weber! And that's the first three ball of the game for the Bobcats. After two separate attempts earlier, they'll get it on the third one. Right side, here comes the 24 of Regan Wood. The 8th grader finds a lane to the basket. Shot on its way, finally up and in for Burlington. And it took them about, it did take them about 8 minutes, but they do eventually get on the board here for the first time. Shot on its way, Garrison lets it fly. Three! Oh, never mind, that's not a three. They called it a two. So it looks like that's going to be still either way. Burlington going to use their first timeout of the ball game. 3:41 still to play here in Burlington. You're watching middle school boys basketball on Two Basins Sports Network. the future of the Bobcats here on the Voice of the Bobcats. 60-second timeout for the Huskies. We'll be back in just a moment right after this.
Thermopolis Basketball Club organizes competitive basketball for Thermopolis youth, teaching fundamentals, sportsmanship, discipline, and teamwork for grades 3rd through 12th. Thank you to our sponsors for supporting our athletes. Proud sponsor of Two Basin Sports.
I'd like to welcome you back here inside of Burlington High School, here inside of the Kennel. Yeah, home of the Burlington Huskies here at the Burlington K-12 schools. Glad to have you all with us here for the season finale between the Burlington Huskies and Thermopolis Bobcats. It's 8th grader night for the Huskies. Burlington will toss us in to get out of the timeout. Past the timeline is Padilla. Padilla go left side here, 25 with it on the left wing. He'll try to toss it in. Now he'll have to give it to the right side. Now kicks back up to Padilla. He'll drive to the free throw line. Right side, tries to toss it up. That wasn't a good pass, and that's going to be taken back away by Stewart. Stewart has a handful of points here tonight. He seems hesitant to take that three, though. Inside the darker colored wood. He'll kick back out up top. Now here comes Stewart. Tries to drive up to the free throw line. Gives up now to Apollo Jenks, who also has a couple of points in this game. Now here comes Garrison. Tries to go right side and through the hands. A little bit of miscommunication. And first big defensive play there. Chase Allen on the steal for Burlington. And they'll steal it right back up. Here comes Soren Weber. Left side. Takes the shot up. No good. And a foul as he takes a tumble. He was looking to get 5 on the score sheet there. Unfortunately didn't quite get the finish he wanted there, but there was obviously a little bit of contact as well. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul was committed by Will Prater for his first personal. Credit to Burlington. They think they went foul free in that last quarter. Shot is up for Soren Weber, up and in, 16-2. Think about it this way. Bobcats have 8 times the points that Burlington does. Oliver Stranger into the game for the first time today. Shot on its way for Weber. That one's up and splash. And he made that one look too easy. About 2:45 or so to go. Padilla almost lost it there on the volleyball line. They'll come down the right side. That ball is loose and on the end line there. And that's going to go out of bounds. We got a couple of Huskies checking in. It appears to be Colin Haslam and Regan Harris. Do you believe this is the first time we've seen Harris into the game today? On the volleyball line, he'll move up to the timeline. This is Soren Weber with it. Weber up top. He'll move to his left side. Now goes behind him. Cameron Martinez says, why not? That one's up and short of the bucket. Out of bounds, and that's going back to the Huskies as Oliver Stranger tried to rescue it there. In the backcourt now is Colin Haslam. He's going to bring this one up past the top, or he'll give it back up to his point guard now. Through the middle of the floor, tries the shot, and it's way out of bounds. Basically chucked it toward the wall there. 2:18 to go here in the second quarter. And the Cats firing on all cylinders here. That's the type of form that you're going to need heading into the conference tournament. It's tempting to say Bobcats should be able to breeze through, but when it comes to conference tournament play, that's not really the smartest thing to say. Second team foul committed by the Huskies will be another shooting foul as they're going to get, I think this is Stewart, or no, it's Skelton. Number 25, Will Prater on his second personal foul. Skelton's first shot is up and in, so they're going to start getting some of their B-team players into the game, it looks like. Already the Bobcats pumping the brakes here, trying to keep those starters fresh for that conference tournament in Grable. Shot on its way, it's up and it goes off the side. Trying to go past the timeline. Haslam tries to rescue it. Now here comes the 11 of Harris. Harris up onto the elbow, tries to drive to his right side. It's up on a foul. Oh, looks like we have one checking in for Burlington. Trying to get that number for you here real quick. That is number... Sorry, I'm trying to get an eye on him here. That is number 1, Tanner Dunlap, 8th grader back into the game. By the way, Burlington, such a small school, and yet they have a ton of 8th graders on this roster. Bounce pass back up to the 2. Now up top, shot on its way for 3. It's up and it's no good. Grabbing the rebound is the 21 of Jackson Buck, and this one's tipped and stolen away. Down the other end, here comes Soren Weber. Down the right side, up and in, Weber. He's got 5 on the game here today. 20-2. Bobcats not sparing any energy here in this one. Colin Haslam tries to get a quick shot off in a bit of a panic there. That one's taken back by the Bobcats, bringing it up past the volleyball line. Garrison left side to Weber. Weber on the left wing, pump fakes. Looks to his right side. Now here comes Jackson Skelton. He'll try to drive through. Shot on its way. It's up and it's no good. Looks like we have a foul down there behind the line. I think they might have called that on Stringer. This is going to go back to the Huskies. Yes, it is. That is Oliver Stringer with his first personal foul. 3rd team foul for the Bobcats after finishing with 1 foul in that first quarter. Left side of the floor. Tries to drive through. Takes the shot. Hand in his face. Will Garrison. Garrison will get the ball back as Cameron Martinez ended up with the rebound there. Garrison, right side now to Martinez in the wing. He'll step back. Now he'll look for a man. Goes left side to Jackson Skelton. Skelton pump fakes. Now goes left side to Garrison. Garrison now up to Weber. Weber kicks it back out. Garrison goes up. He'll step back. Now gives it back up to Weber. Weber moving to his right side. Now goes right side again to Oliver Stringer. Stringer will look to his left. Tries to find a lane to the paint. Tries the bounce pass. He should have just shot it there. Colin Haslam on the steal. Haslam looks to his right side. Here comes Tanner Dunlap. Now right side again to the 24 of Regan Wood. Back up to Dunlap on the right wing. He'll move up top. Now goes to the right side. Oliver Stringer, I think that's going to be his second foul here. I think that's who they're going to give that to. Yes, they did. Second personal foul. It was not a shooting foul. Apollo Jenks is coming back into the game for the Bobcats. And Oliver Stringer is going to take a rest as he accumulates his second foul. Ball is loose. Haslam trying to find a lane, loses control at first, goes to the right side, now passes left side. Shot on its way, hand in his face from Garrison, up and in. Number 21, Jackson Buck, in on the bucket. And Garrison lets it fly, and it's almost through. Well, 4:20 is the score here as Thermopolis at the end of the second quarter, firing on all cylinders here, and the Huskies are very slow to start. We'll be back here in just a moment from inside the kennel. Whatever the halftime allotment is in this town, I guess it's 8 minutes. We'll be back in 8 minutes for the start of the second half. You're watching middle school boys basketball on Two Basins Sports Network. The future of the Bobcats here on the Voice of the Bobcats. 20-4, Bobcats on top. We'll see you in a little bit.
Thermopolis Basketball Club organizes competitive basketball for Thermopolis youth, teaching fundamentals, sportsmanship, discipline, and teamwork for grades 3rd through 12th. Thank you to our sponsors for supporting our athletes. Proud sponsor of Two Basin Sports Network. Thermopolis Basketball Club organizes competitive basketball for Thermopolis youth, teaching fundamentals, sportsmanship, discipline, and teamwork for grades 3rd through 12th. Thank you to our sponsors for supporting our athletes. Proud sponsor of Two Basin Sports Network.
Hello and welcome back inside of the kennel here at Burlington K-12, home of the Huskies. Here in this town of about 314 people, I believe this is. It's a bigger town than I thought, and I think it's only getting bigger. I've said this multiple times. I have seen them constructing some houses near the school, so and Google Maps and imagery also shows the new road that's been paved, so this town is expanding. But 20-4 is your score. Thermopolis Bobcats and Burlington Huskies on Two Basins Sports Network, brought to you by Kirby Consulting, Leah May's Little House of Quilting, and, of course, Thermopolis Basketball Club, proud sponsors of Two Basins Sports Network. And we are back underway, up past the timeline. Trying to get low. He'll move to his near side. Now Soren Weber tries to go for the steal. He'll have his back turned. Now goes to his left side. Kicks back out into the corner. Left wing they go again. This is going to be a dip to the left and a foul. You see Tanner Dunlap was doing most of the heavy lifting out there. He tried to feed it up to the 24 of Regan Wood. Back underway here. Kicks it out to the 25 of Prater. He'll go right side. Shot on its way. It's up and it's in. Number 21, Jackson Buck. He's got 4 points on the day. And he's the points leader for Burlington with 4. Left side kicks it up into the corner. It's going to be Jenks. Kicks it now up to Logan Stewart. Goes up to the free throw line. Bounce pass up to Soren Weber. Weber now to the corner to Garrison. Garrison looking for options. He'll go left side, one dribble now to Stewart. And Stewart, they've been leaving him wide open. He hasn't taken a single three-pointer today. Bounce pass left side up to Egger. Egger up to Weber, lets it fly. Can't get it to go. Almost connected, but unfortunately just bounced off the rim the wrong way. But Weber does have a three-pointer in this game. He's sitting at 7 points total today. Giving it inside the paint. Now back up to the one of Tanner Dunlap. Lets it fly off the right side of the rim. No good. Trying to chase it out was Regan Wood, and it's going to come back to the Bobcats. Once again, just a reminder who's who. Bobcats wearing their away purples, moving left to right. Burlington wearing their home whites, moving right to left here in the second half. Right side, Stewart. Again, I don't know why he doesn't try for the three there. You're up by 14. It can't really hurt to at least try it once. Soren Weber up on the left wing. Pump fakes. He'll look to his right side now to Apollo Jenks, who's got a couple of points here in this ball game. One dribble, now back up to Stewart. Stewart right side up to Delay. Delay now bounce pass left side. Got a bit of a hairy pass there to Garrison. Garrison switches to his left, kicks it back out. Pump fake by Stewart. He'll drive it to the free throw line. Apollo Jenks with it beyond the arc. Now left side to Stewart. I don't wonder if the Bobcats are trying to waste time here. This is taken back away. Here comes the 15 of Spencer, 25. That one's up off the right side and no good. Will Prater couldn't get the finish there. And that's the type of shot that you have to make. And Soren Weber showing them how it's done, 22-6. It is a football score here in Burlington, which is very ironic considering Burlington is really, really good at football. I'm serious. I mean, we're planning on calling football games for Matitsi next year. Matitsi and Burlington share a conference. They're both in 1A Northwest, and that's not going to be fun. Calling the games, I never know. It might be a good one. But Burlington, let's just say they put 99 points on Hewlett this past season, though. So Stewart left side, shot on its way. Garrison lets it fly. 3! And that's Garrison with his second three-pointer of the day. He is lighting it up here. Back turned, and he is having a little bit of trouble down there. Right side off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by the 24. He'll go left side. It's intercepted by Garrison. Leading his man out in front. It's Apollo Jenks. Right side. It's up, no good. And that is Regan Wood with a fantastic rebound there for Burlington. But now Padilla dealing with trouble. William Garrison sticking to him. They're going to call the reach in. 2:59 to go here in the third quarter. 25-6 in case you're just tuning in. Will Garrison and Soren Weber, your main scorers today. Padilla will toss this one in. Here comes the one of Tanner Dunlap. He'll come up past the timeline. Now tries to get up into the paint and kicks it back out to the arc. Shot on its way for three. That is Will Prater who just sunk that triple. That'll be Burlington's first three-point field goal of the day. Garrison with it now into the corner to Logan Stewart. Stewart moved to his right, one dribble, now up to Apollo Jenks up top. He'll go right side to Garrison. Garrison looking for opportunities here, 2:35 to go. He'll dip it inside. Apollo Jenks pop fakes, loses his balance, and they're going to call it out. And so this is going to come right on back to the Huskies as Apollo Jenks lost his footing down there. Padilla will toss this one into Tanner Dunlap. Dunlap looking up past the timeline. Dunlap tries to feed it to the right side. They're going to call a foul. I think they gave it to either Stewart or Egger. That'll be the third team foul, and that is, in fact, on Egger. He'll go to the bench. Cameron Martinez checking into the game here. Tried for a three earlier on in that first half. Couldn't get it to go. That's his only attempt of the day at the basket. Shot on its way. It's up and it's in as he's able to get it over Martinez. And I believe it was either Wood or Prater. Actually, check that was neither of them. It was a 21 of Jackson Buck, who's now got 6 on the day. Responsible for a hefty amount of the points today for the Huskies. Shot on its way for three. That one's up on the left side of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Will Prater. And that one will benefit the Huskies. 2:01 to go in the third quarter. Well, like we said earlier, Jackson Buck carrying this Husky team, and they will force a timeout. And I think the Bobcats are going to be the one to use their time. Yes, they are. They're going to use their first timeout of the ball game. We're going to take a quick breather. We'll be right back. You're watching Thermopolis Middle School boys basketball on Two Basins Sports Network, the future of the Bobcats, here on the voice of the Bobcats. 25-11 here in the third. 60-second timeout for the Cats.
Thermopolis Basketball Club organizes competitive basketball for Thermopolis youth, teaching fundamentals, sportsmanship, discipline, and teamwork for grades 3rd through 12th. Thank you to our sponsors for supporting our athletes. Proud sponsor of Two Basin Sports Network.
Let's welcome you back here inside of the kennel here at Burlington High School, home of the Huskies. Middle school boys basketball on Two Basins Sports Network. It's the A-team finale here in Burlington. Both of these programs having their final regular season contests of the year. They will both most likely, like I said earlier, I guarantee you it's going to be a Burlington versus Thermopolis semifinal in Grable, and I'm willing to bet money on that. Right side, one dribble, now gives it up now behind the wing, and now tries to toss it up to Jackson Buck. And that was a good move there, trying to get the ball to Jackson Buck, and you want to feed him the ball as best you can, because so far, giving that ball to Jackson has been their best chance to score today. Martinez, right side up to Stewart, now left side up to Garrison. Garrison now up to the corner to Martinez. Now Soren Weber fakes one out, lets it fly. Can't get it to go. Oh, they're going to call a foul here, and I think they called the foul on the rebound on the Bobcats. I think that might be Apollo Jenks grabbing the foul. Let's see who it is, and it's going to be free throws for Burlington most likely, and it was Apollo Jenks with his first personal foul. And that will be the 5th team foul for the Bobcats. That will result in free throws for the Huskies. And they are going to send, I want to say that's probably Prater. Yeah, it is. Yep, Will Prater at the line to shoot 2 for the Huskies. He's guaranteed 2 free throws. Shot on its way. Its first one's up and it's in. Haven't seen Burlington take a lot of free throws today, honestly. I think this is their first trip up to the line this half. They had a handful in that first half, but it was few and far between. Second shot for Prater will not go, and here comes Will Garrison, takes the shot, on the move, up and in. And Garrison having himself a game here today in Burlington. Up past the timeline. This is Dunlap, goes to his right side, up to Prater. Prater looks to the left side now up to Regan Wood. Wood in the middle of the paint, and they're going to call the traveling violation on Regan Wood, and he is frustrated. 1:03 to go here in the third quarter. Here from Burlington. Soren Weber with it. 60 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Apollo Jenks tries to swing, and Padilla on the line, and it's out of bounds, but very good job by Armando Padilla to grab the steal. And now here comes Regan Wood off the floor here. I think checking in was Chase Allen as his replacement here. Here comes Soren Weber with it. Weber on the volleyball attack line, trying to go for the steal there was Dunlap. The screen set by Garrison. Now Weber back up to the corner, now to Jenks. Jenks driving on the baseline, and it's out of bounds. That's going back up to Burlington in a heartbeat. Will Prater going to toss this one into Tanner Dunlap. Dunlap playing at the 1 spot. Dunlap switches to his left hand, drives up to the free throw line, tries to spin, goes to the right side. It rattles up and in. Up past the timeline, and now it's a 13-point game here in Burlington. Not close, but also not a blowout either. Still, I would still say Burlington has a chance to capitalize in the fourth quarter if they can remain mistake-free in the fourth quarter. They could still be in this, and that is something for Thermopolis to keep in the back of their mind. Shot clock disabled. They'll go to the left side. Martinez lets it fly. It's up, and it's no good. And stolen back away. Garrison lets it off, and that's up no good as Soren Weber tries to go in and make a last-second save as well. And that's going to bring it into the third quarter already, through 3 quarters of the way through here in this A game. The final quarter of the regular season for the A teams coming up here in just a moment. You're watching middle school boys basketball on Two Basins Sports Network. The future of the Bobcats here on the Voice of the Bobcats. 27-14, Bobcats on top at the end of 3.
Thermopolis Basketball Club organizes competitive basketball for Thermopolis youth, teaching fundamentals, sportsmanship, discipline, and teamwork for grades 3rd through 12th. Thank you to our sponsors for supporting our athletes. Proud sponsor of Two Basin Sports Network.
Welcome back to the kennel here on the campus of Burlington K-12 School, home of the Huskies. Fourth and final quarter here. This will be the last time that we see this Bobcat A team until Saturday, bright and early from Grable. I actually don't know. I have a feeling they're going to give the Cats the first seed or the second seed. They haven't lost it. The A team, every game that they played against Bighorn Conference opponents, they have not lost. So I don't know. They should get I think they probably will end up getting that first seed, but we'll check with Coach Roybal once the C game ends, and we'll go from there. Also, we'll make sure to keep you updated as well. Foul and looks like it's going to be on the floor here. Bobcats will retain the possession. Soren Weber with it here. Foul was charged to the number 23 of Armando Padilla for his first personal. Egger with it inside the dark paint. It's tipped and it's stolen away. Coming back down the other way is going to be Tanner Dunlap. He'll look to the left side. Padilla with it. Armando Padilla going right side. It's going to be a traveling violation. Oh, our scoreboard's all wonky because I pressed a button that I shouldn't have, so we're fixing that right now. Back underway here in Burlington, up into the near side. This is Egger trying to avoid the pressure from Armando Padilla, and he'll step on the line. Oh, no, they're actually going to call the push on Padilla. Hey. 23 is going to be called for his second personal. That's Padilla. He's going to come off the floor. Colin Haslam checking into the game for Burlington. Also another sub. It looks like Chase Allen is going to get replaced by, I think that was either Jackson Buck or Will Prater that they just brought in. Up into the corner, shot on its way. Weber on the hurried 3. That one's up, no good. He should have set his feet. He had plenty of time to set his feet there a little bit better. And if Weber's going to be a three-point threat in high school, what they're going to need to teach him to do is just try and slow down those shots a little bit. And that's going to be another shot on its way up, no good, off the 21 of Buck, and he has been carrying this Burlington team. And there's a whistle. They're going to call the traveling violation on the Bobcats. And I'm a little hesitant to call this game here, but at the same time, there's 4:55 left. Bobcats up by 2 touchdowns here if this were football. Right side, it's up and it's no good. Rebounded by the 11 of Garrison. Now here comes Soren Weber. Bounce pass left side. Shot on its way up, no good. Rebounded by the 21 of Jackson Buck. And they'll bring this one up past the timeline. Looks to skip pass into the paint. Left side, shot on its way for 3. It's up and it's no good. Rebounded by Cameron Martinez. Martinez looks to the near side. Now here comes Garrison. Something's going on with my live stream. Shot is on its way for Garrison, up no good. Rebound by the 25. Poked away, but still given back up to Tanner Dunlap. Up past the timeline, now to the volleyball line. Goes left side to Will Prater. Prater wide open up top. He'll look for the three-point shot. That one's up out the front of the rim, no good. Burlington has only gotten one of their three-point attempts to go. I think they've had about 5 on the day, or 5 attempts, and none of them have gone in. It's actually just kind of been a shame. In Burlington, that's how they were able to force overtime against Thermopolis in that conference championship last year, was their three-point shooting. That was part of the reason, right? But, seems like it's kind of gone flat here in this game. 3:46 to go in the A game here in the regular season finale here from Burlington. Up past the timeline. Looks up into the middle. Shot on its way. It's up, a foul, and it's in. Number 24, Regan Wood on the make. And he's going to shoot one here at the line. So it should be 27-16. Yep, there they go. And if he makes this shot, it will make it a 10-point game. Shot on its way. It's up and it's no good. Tries to put it back up on the rebound by the 21 of Buck. Trying to make his points total 8 on the day. Right side up to Garrison. Garrison behind the back dribble. Goes left side up to Cameron Martinez. Lets it up. 3! And Martinez drills his first one of the day. It's tipped by Garrison. Coming back down the other side. Jump stop. Takes the shot to the right side. It's up. They'll call the shooting foul. So Garrison will go to the line to shoot 2 as he missed the shot. 3:10 to go here in the game. And 3:10 to go in the regular season for these two teams here on 8th grade night. Shot on its way. It's up and off the back iron. No good. And that's not the showing that Burlington wanted. They will play in this gym again, obviously, as high schoolers. But this is their last time playing at the middle school level in this gymnasium. Shot on its way. It's up and it's no good. Well, obviously, again, we fully expect to see Burlington in the semis in Grable. So we have a timeout called here. It is going to be, I think, a Bobcat 30-second if I had to take a guess. So we're going to take a quick breather. We'll be right back. It is 30 seconds. Bobcats use their second timeout. You're watching middle school boys basketball on Two Basins Sports Network. Here's a word from Thermopolis Basketball Club.
Thermopolis Basketball Club organizes competitive basketball for Thermopolis youth, teaching fundamentals, sportsmanship, discipline, and teamwork for grades 3rd through 12th. Thank you to our sponsors for supporting our athletes. Proud sponsor of Two Basin Sports Network.
I'd like to welcome you back here. I'd like to remind you, coming up after this, it's B team action on Two Basins Sports Network. The B team has just been playing absolutely out of their minds, coming off of a 40-plus point win over Rocky. I don't even think the A team was able to do that. I think the B team were the only ones to force the running clock in Cali. Man, you want to talk about a rival to the Lady Cats' undefeated season in 2024. We might have one coming up in 2027 with at the boys level. I'm excited for 2027. The current B team that we have right now, they're going to be up at the A team level next year, and they're going to be freaking scary. I'm a little bit worried for the rest of the Bighorn Conference opponents. The B team just looked flat out unstoppable in every game they played. I don't think they've lost a single game on any of the broadcasts that we've had. That one's taken back away by Oliver Stranger. So yeah, a lot to look forward to in 2027 for sure with this boys team. But looking on to the future again, Saturday is going to be the big kahuna. Conference title on the line. Bobcats are defending runners-up. Burlington, the defending champions of the boys division of the Bighorn Conference. Burlington will be looking to defend that gold medal. Shot is on its way from Martinez. It's up and it's no good. Rebounded by Garrison, up and in. And Will Garrison has just been the man of the night so far. We're going to be delivering our player of the game, and I think I might have just spoiled it. That's coming up in 30 seconds. Shot on its way for Colin Haslam. That one's up no good and could barely keep it in. But Burlington will have the offensive rebound. Shot on its way from the right side, up no good. Oliver Stranger on the rebound. Stranger's got 2 fouls today. He'll go up now to Cameron Martinez. Thought for sure they're going to call something down there. Egger with it. Goes right side to Martinez. Underhands it now up to William Garrison. 32-16. Garrison takes the shot. They're going to call the blocking foul here on Burlington. And with that little stoppage in play, I think now's an appropriate time to deliver our Thermopolis Basketball Club player of the game, our final A-team player of the game of the regular season. And that one's going to go to, check that. Well, you're going to have to be patient because Burlington just called their second timeout of the game. We're going to take a quick breather. We'll be right back. You're watching middle school boys basketball on Two Basins Sports Network. Your Thermopolis Basketball Club player of the game coming up right after this.
Thermopolis Basketball Club organizes competitive basketball for Thermopolis youth, teaching fundamentals, sportsmanship, discipline, and teamwork for grades 3rd through 12th. Thank you to our sponsors for supporting our athletes. Proud sponsor of Two Basin Sports Network.
Talking back inside the kennel here at Burlington High School, home of the Huskies. Before we get started, I'd like to give you your Thermopolis Basketball Club player of the game, and I don't really think that this is any surprise. Big Bill, William Garrison is your player of the game. Going up left side, it's Carlos Padilla, I meant to say Armando Padilla, not Carlos. Carlos is a freshman now. Shot is on its way from the left side. Padilla up and in. Honorable mentions today for the Bobcats include... Oh, that one's going to go out of bounds. Honorable mentions today include Braxton Egger as well as Soren Weber. And I'm also going to give this last one to Logan Stewart. I think he had a phenomenal impact on this game today as well. William Garrison, your player of the game. Burlington Huskies honorable mentions today include, shot is on its way from the right side, up and in. Honorable mentions today, obviously Jackson Buck. Okay, we got to give him credit, man. He has just had a phenomenal game. And he is one of the few reasons Burlington is on the board to begin with here. They got 20 on the board. I'd wager about 11 of those are his. 11 or 12, give or take. Foul by Burlington's their 5th team foul. Shots coming up for Logan Stewart. Your other honorable mentions today are going to be Armando Padilla and Will Prater for the Burlington Huskies. So those are your 3 honorable mentions for Burlington. Well, that's going to be it for A-team action. Next time we see them will be Saturday morning in Grable, of course, for the Bighorn Conference Tournament. They're going to have the rest of the week for practice and then hopefully coming away with some silverware in Grable. 58 seconds, they're going to call the foul on Thermopolis, and it's going to give it on back. I think Stranger got charged with his 3rd personal there. Right side, trying to get rid of it. It's tipped and stolen away, and that is going to be a foul on Burlington now. That is going to get more free throws. I think Apollo Jenks is going to go to the line to shoot 2 here. Man, I just can't believe it's the end of the season. It's the last regular season games of the season for the A, B, and C teams, and just can't believe how fast this season's gone by. Football season went like that. Girls basketball went like that. Now boys basketball gone like that. And it feels like, during the girls season, right, it felt like, we blinked once and we were already in Cali, right? It's just, that's how it feels now. It's been a super quick season. We've missed a couple of games due to illness, and I'm very sorry about that. We missed the Grable, Riverton, and Lander games due to illness, and we're hoping that 2027 for the boys' season is a little bit better. I'm not sure what the 2026 girls' season is going to look like if we, since we're going to be looking. I think nothing's really set in stone yet, but I think once we obtain the proper permission from the Park County School District, we're probably going to be looking at calling football for them in the fall. So, Oliver Strang with a great rebound. So I don't know. That's going to bleed into the girls' season a little bit, especially if Matitsi makes the playoffs. And that's going to go. I'm pretty sure they will. Longhorns usually are one of the best teams in six-man. So just giving some of the six-man teams a little bit the exposure that they deserve. It seems like Du Bois is like the only team in six-man that really gets the exposure they deserve. And you can say a lot about that for a lot of small schools. And doing our part, we'll be helping out Matitsi during the course of the fall, and that's going to be something to look forward to. I'm still kind of trying to get my schedule together, but just kind of looking back on what a crazy, winter sports season it's been. Oliver Stranger's shot is up and in. He's going in line to shoot. And, of course, we got to thank our audience here as well, tuning in on TBSM. We're not done with our broadcast, not even close. We're only like a third of the way through. We still got B. Oh, my dear God, it's stuck. And Stranger not quite tall enough to dislodge it there. Oh, man. So we've seen, that's like, by my count, that's the third time this boys basketball season we've seen the ball get lodged in the side of the rim. It happened twice at Donald T. Simpson Gymnasium in Thermopolis, and now it's happened here in Burlington. It is kind of funny. Shot is on its way from three. It almost got stuck again there on the left side, but Oliver Stranger on the rebound. Tries to get up to Jackson Skelton, who will undoubtedly see a lot more of in the B game. Skelton had a good showing in Cali, although, to be fair, when does he never have a good showing? Doesn't seem like he knows what an off day is. He usually balls out at the B level. And unfortunately, I don't think we'll be seeing him in Grable, so I think he'll be probably staying home in Thermop at the round robin. But can't wait to see him in this B game coming up, the last game of the regular season or I guess not really, if you want to count the round robin as part of the regular season, since it's just kind of making up for the games that they didn't play throughout the course of the season. So I think Thermop's probably, just based off the season we've had, I think they're going to play Shoshone, Riverside, and who else? Shoot, who's the third one? Oh, yeah, Tensley. I think that's the three that they're going to play. I'm not sure. I think, if I'm understanding it correctly, I think the matchups are based on what team did you not play this past season. That one's up and in for three as Burlington draws it within 10, but it's not going to be enough. And the Thermopolis Bobcats finish off the undefeated season in conference play, and that is going to do it for here. A very good showing toward the end for the Burlington Huskies, but unfortunately just was not enough. And the final score of this one, Thermopolis Bobcats 33, the Burlington Huskies 23. Of course, that's not going to be the last we're going to see of this A team. We'll see them in Grable. As for the rest of y'all, if that's all you came here for the A game, we thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you in Grable. Otherwise, if you're coming here for the B and C games, stick around. That's coming up in just about 6 minutes or so. Here on Two Basins Sports Network, the future of the Bobcats, here on the Voice of the Bobcats. One more time, the Thermopolis Bobcats 33, Burlington Huskies 23. Bobcats finish off the season undefeated in Bighorn Conference play.
Thermopolis Basketball Club organizes competitive basketball for Thermopolis youth, teaching fundamentals, sportsmanship, discipline, and teamwork for grades 3rd through 12th. Thank you to our sponsors for supporting our athletes. Proud sponsor of Two Basin Sports Network. Thermopolis Basketball Club organizes competitive basketball for Thermopolis youth, teaching fundamentals, sportsmanship, discipline, and teamwork for grades 3rd through 12th. Thank you to our sponsors for supporting our athletes. Proud sponsor of Two Basin Sports Network.
I'd like to welcome you back inside the kennel here at Burlington K-12, home of the Huskies. Getting ready to start for the B game here on Two Basins Sports Network. The B team finale before the round robin in Thermopolis this coming Saturday. As always, I'd like to remind you today's game brought to you by Kirby Consulting, Thermopolis Basketball Club, and Leah May's Little House of Quilting, proud sponsors of Two Basins Sports Network. Well, we are getting ready to go here for the start of the B game. As I said earlier, sorry for repeating myself. I'd like to recap our player of the game from that A game was William Garrison. Big Bill gets the certificate, the last certificate of the regular season for the A team. Of course, they'll get some more in the conference tournament, but well, it's going to be interesting to see how this B team goes, because we know this team is about as, if not better, than the A team. And that's scary to say, considering they still have another year of eligibility, most of them, except for Hoyt Pyle, who is an 8th grader. But we'll see these guys probably at the A level next season. And Bryce Garrison, I think we'll probably see him probably, I don't know if we'll see him at the A level or the B level, but it's hard to tell. Dawson McLean gets us tipped away, and we are back underway. It's the Burlington Huskies and the Thermopolis Bobcats on Two Basins Sports Network. And of course, glad to have y'all with us here in southern Bighorn County. That was tipped by McLean. He'll come back down the other way, down the right side. Jackson Skelton gets it to the bucket, up and in. Skelton breaks the ice for Thermopolis. And Skelton's development as a player cannot be understated. And he's been playing lights out all season, but it seems like somehow he's just getting better with each game. That one's up and in from the 14 of, who is that? Brett Winters. Right side, passes left side. Jackson Skelton up and in. Back-to-back buckets for number 15. That one's stolen away. Hoyt Pyle hits his turn to get the ball back, but he'll lose control of it, but he'll pick it back up. He'll go to the left wing. Now down to the left lane. Picks up the dribble. Has to kick it. Oh, he'll take the shot himself. That one's up. No good. But a very good attempt, though, by Brett Winters, though. Very good attempt, and Brett Winters will grab the rebound. Sorry, I don't know what I was trying to say there. Feeds it up to the baseline. And trying to rip it away. 15 on 15. Jackson Skelton and Spencer Hamilton, the 8th grader, getting in there, trying to get it away. I think Burlington has it. I think Burlington has enough for a proper 8th grade and 7th grade team. Well, no, maybe not a 7th grade team, but you know, they definitely have enough for an 8th grade team. Skelton looks back up now to the 20 of Dawson McLean. Drives through down left side, up and in, gets it to go. Oh, I scored the wrong team. But McLean will grab his first bucket of the game. Now a big baseball pass down underneath. Oh, behind the back pass and a flashy assist as Porter Augard is going to grab the bucket for Burlington. 4 minutes to go here. Down left side, Hoyt Pyle. That one's up and it rolls in by the skin of its teeth. 8-4, Bobcats on top, and they are outscoring the A team. The A team only put up 8 points in that first quarter. Bobcats looking to eclipse that here in the B game. Bounce pass, that one's tipped, and they're going to call a foul. But also on the same note, Burlington is outscoring themselves as well. They scored about 7 minutes sooner than the A team did. So Burlington off to a hotter start to this B game than the A team did, which is very concerning for Saturday. That is going to be a shot up and no good. He did fall back a couple steps, but they'll let it fly. Dawson McLean on the takeaway. He'll give it back up to Hoyt Pyle. Pyle switches to his left. Back turned. He'll go up to the elbow. Pyle tries the bounce pass up to Talon Owsley. Drives through on the run. Shot is up and it's no good. Skelton trying to grab the rebound. Owsley will be there instead. Owsley trying to get rid of it and somehow keeps a hold of it. He'll go back up to the left wing. Owsley trying to reset the play. He'll go left side now up to Jackson Skelton. Skelton in the corner. He'll drive baseline. Takes the running shot. It's up and it's no good. And rebounded by the 3 of Bretton Bollinger, the 7th grader, on the rebound for Burlington. Tries the toss. It's up into the paint, taken away by Skelton on the interception. And now here comes Hoyt Pyle with it up past the timeline. Pyle has been one of the most exciting players to watch on this B team. I say one up because Skelton and McLean exist. Left side, pump fakes. This is Abel accordingly. Shot on its way. It's up and it's no good. Rebounded by McLean, though. One dribble, kicks it back out to Owsley. Let it fly for three. That one's up, no good. And now it's going to be Braxton DeLay up and in, number 31 with his first bucket. 6-point deficit here in Burlington. Up past the timeline here, number 14 appears to be Brett Winters. Number 7 now dips it into the right side. Stops the play there. That one's up and it's no good. Tries the rebound. That one's taken back by the 4 of Cooper Augard and now stolen back away. And Burlington, oh, good tip. And it's Brett Winters down the left side. Shot on its way. It's up and it's no good. And now here comes DeLay, right side. Owsley gets one faked out. They're going to call the travel on Owsley. 2:04 to go. We got 3 Cats checking in. Dallas Flores, Elam Epperson, and I think this is Bryce Garrison checking in. And the Bryce Garrison, the only 6th grader on the roster for this B team, and he has been proving why he's deserving of being in the rotation in this B team as opposed to the C team. It's been really awesome to see this young man play his heart out this season. He's only going to get better as well. He's only a 6th grader. His ceiling is pretty high. Down the left side, Elam Epperson, and he's going to draw the contact. 10-4. What button am I pressing that's making the score go down? I'm trying to change the seconds on our scoring graphic, and it's just, oh, I see what I'm doing wrong. So 1:52 to go. Shot on its way. It's up, no good. Elam Epperson got it to make contact with the rim at the very least. And they'll try it again. Epperson going to give this a second crack. This one's up and can't get either of them to go as it rolls off the right side. Burlington on the rebound. It looks to be Cooper Augard, the 7th grader, on the rebound for Burlington. They'll come down the right side. It's tipped by Epperson. He's got a breakaway. Down the middle of the floor. Switches to his right. Shot is up, and he draws another foul. Cooper Augard, I think they're going to nail him for this one, too. Check that. It is the 14 of Brett Winters. Going to grab his first personal foul. 2nd team foul for the Huskies. Shot is up for Epperson. Got that one to go. That's his first of 3 attempts here. Or first bucket in 3 attempts. Hoyt Pyle and Dawson McLean checking in to replace Jackson Skelton and Abel Accordingly. Accordingly, who's on the C roster. Great to see him get some of that B team playing time here. He definitely deserves it. He's been playing lights out as well all season. Right side gives up now 34 on its way. It's up and it rolls off. That is, who is that? There's 2:34. I think that's Porter Augard, though, 7th grader. Augard getting charged with, Augard going up to the bucket. He'll draw the foul. Foul was charged to McLean for his 2nd personal. Off the back iron, no good. Talon Owsley subbing in for Dawson McLean. They're going to give him a little bit of a rest here. This shot will make it a 6-point game if he can get it to go through. A little too high off the backboard, but he'll grab his own rebound. That one's up and in. 11-6. Couldn't get either of them to go, but he'll make it a 5-point game. Shot is up for Hoyt Pyle. That one's up, no good. Tries to grab the rebound. Instead, he'll flick it back over to Talon Owsley. Owsley on the far side. He'll try to go through 2. Up into the far side is Flores. Gives it on back to Hoyt Pyle. He'll spin. Looks to his left side to Elam Epperson. Epperson picks it up, goes up front forward, up now to Bryce Garrison. Garrison with the bounce pass, and they're going to call the foul. Or no, they're going to call it out of bounds. I apologize. That's what I meant to say. I don't know where I got that from. 56 seconds to go. By the way, this B team, a little bit of PTSD because as a C team, they went to overtime with Burlington last year. Remember that nail biter of a game from last year. Lost to the Huskies in a shortened overtime. Or no, they tied actually, didn't they? Because they were trying to rush that game because Lovell's freshman team Lovell's JV team was going to play Burlington because Burlington needed a replacement for 10 sleep that year. That's what that was a core memory from that boys season last year. Shot is up, tries to get it to go up and in. And with 22 seconds left in the quarter, they'll use a timeout as Davin Buck is going to get that bucket for Burlington. They're still down, but only by 1. 60-second timeout. Burlington Huskies trail by 1. We'll be back here in just a moment. You're watching middle school boys basketball. It's the B team finale from Burlington High School. We'll be back in just a second.
Thermopolis Basketball Club organizes competitive basketball for Thermopolis youth, teaching fundamentals, sportsmanship, discipline, and teamwork for grades 3rd through 12th. Thank you to our sponsors for supporting our athletes. Proud sponsor of Two Basin Sports Network.
Thanks for welcoming back inside the kennel at Burlington High School, home of the Huskies. 11-10, Thermopolis Bobcats on top here, but only by 1. They were up by 8 earlier, but Burlington caught fire toward the dying stages of this first quarter, and now it's a lot closer a game than the Bobcats would like. They had to call their first timeout. Trying to go right side to Bryce Garrison. That's going to go on a foul here. It looks like they're going to call it on Burlington, their 3rd team foul. This one's going to get charged to Cooper Augard. And he's going to have to get rid of it here quick. It's palmed away. Good reflexes there by the number 15. Oh, I think we ran into this earlier. I can't remember if the 15 is Anthony Nicholson or if that's Caleb Loveland. 3, 2, 1, and that is out of bounds. 1.5 seconds left to play. And Burlington will try to close off this quarter. They'll toss it up, and a three-pointer incoming. This one's up. Got it to go! Bretton Bollinger with a buzzer beater, and Burlington will lead at the end of the first. And that's how you want to finish the quarter if you're the Huskies. And that's going to bring us into the intermission. We'll be back here in just a moment. 13-11, Burlington into the lead for the first time today. You're watching middle school boys basketball on Two Basins Sports Network.
Thermopolis Basketball Club organizes competitive basketball for Thermopolis youth, teaching fundamentals, sportsmanship, discipline, and teamwork for grades 3rd through 12th. Thank you to our sponsors for supporting our athletes. Proud sponsor of Two Basin Sports Network.
Talking back here inside of Burlington High School, home of the Huskies. Second quarter about ready to get underway here. You're watching the B team here on Two Basins Sports Network, the future of the Bobcats on the voice of the Bobcats. Back underway here from Burlington. Burlington took the lead with that three-pointer by the number 3. Shot is on its way off the 23. That one's up, no good. And it'll go out of bounds. So that three-pointer by Bretton Bollinger is the reason why the Huskies are up by 2 here. This is a three-pointer from the top of the key. Bobcats left him open, and he drilled it. Left side, it's going to be up onto the block. Shot on its way. It's up in a block and ripped away by Skelton, and it's going to be DeLay that gets his last hands on it here. Left side, Jackson Skelton driving his way through the paint. This is going to be a jump ball, and it should benefit the Bobcats. On the baseline, Skelton gives it up now to left side to Delay. He'll move to his right side, picks up the dribble, pump fakes. Left side now to Jackson Skelton. Skelton switches to his right hand now. He'll look up to Hoyt Pyle. Pyle now dribbles inside to his left shot on its way. It's up and it's through. Hoyt Pyle 4-2 on that play there. I believe he's got 4 points on the game. And wide open right side, it rattles up and in. Number 15, Spencer Hamilton on the bucket for Burlington. Now here comes Hoyt Pyle with it. Pyle, pump fakes, goes right side to McLean. McLean trying to find his way to the bucket, and they're going to call a charge. So either way, that's going back to the Huskies. Offensive foul on Thermopolis. They're going to charge it to Dawson McLean for his third personal. I think they're going to bring in Talon Owsley here on this next dead ball. Dips it in right side, 30 with it. This is, I want to say, Tag Harris, I think. Bounce pass, left side, shot is up and it's in. Number 15 on the bucket, Spencer Hamilton again, back-to-back buckets. And he's been scoring pretty good today for the Huskies. Here comes Hoyt Pyle, steps to the left, that one's up, can't get the three to go. Dawson McLean will keep this one inbounds, and it's going to be a scrum to the ball, and it's going to go back to Burlington. Talon Owsley checking in. He will come on for Dawson McLean like we thought he would. 4:15 to go here in the second quarter. Up top, pump fakes. He'll look to the right block. Shot on its way. It's up and it's not even close. Braxton DeLay gets it back. Here comes Hoyt Pyle with it up past the timeline. Pyle switches, now looks to his left, spins out of it, inside the paint, now back up to Owsley. Owsley going to let it fly, and it's in for two. He had a foot inside the arc, but still a fantastic shot. And I think Owsley's just got to take a few more looks like that. That one's up and in, so they will answer. I don't know if it was the 14 or if it was I think it was the 15 that scored there for Burlington. Almost had Riverside. Spencer Hamilton was on the bucket again. Ball is loose, now up into the corner. That's out of bounds. 19-15 in case you're just tuning in. Elam Epperson checking in for Thermopolis. Checking in for Burlington appears to be Benton Bollinger, who drained the three to end the first quarter. So that should be a lesson to the Bobcats. Don't let number 3 shoot the three. Hoyt Pyle with it on the left wing. He'll pump fake, tries to get the 14 out of his shoes. Now left side, shot on its way for Delay. It's out of bounds, or no, it's going to stay in. Delay kicks back up to Hoyt Pyle, lets it fly from 3. It's up and it's way, way over. You got to give credit, though. Bobcats trying to get that 3 to fall. They're taking good looks, but they got to set up the shot a little bit better than that. They're taking open looks. They're not taking them smothered, but moving to his right side, Skelton tries to get rid of it. Back up to Braxton DeLay on the top of the key. Backdoor now to Hoyt Pyle. Pyle moving to his left side, picks up the dribble. He'll look right side now to Elam Epperson. 3 minutes to go, halfway through the second quarter. This one's taken away. Want to say this is Tag Harris, the 6th grader, with it now on the baseline. Kicks it back out up to the wing. Shot on its way from 3. That one's off, no good. Brett Winters on the shot for Burlington. Talon Owsley with it. He'll drive into the paint, kicks it out to Skelton. Skelton through the paint, loses control of it, and it's out of bounds. Back to the Huskies. I don't know what's going on with the Bobcats. They collapsed toward the end of that first quarter, and they're going to leave the 15 open, but it's tipped away by Skelton. Out of bounds, and they left Spencer Hamilton wide open. He's got a handful of points tonight for the Huskies. They cannot afford to not have a body on him at all times. 2:20 to go in the second. Winters looking to his left side, now to the 50 of Bronson Davidson. Shot is up, and it's through. And a good shot there for Davidson. He'll get his first bucket of the night. 21-15, it's a football score here in Burlington. That one's palmed away. Hoyt Pyle keeps it. He'll give it up to Delay. Delay back up now to Epperson. Epperson right side to Owsley. Owsley looking for a man. He'll dip it in now to Skelton. Skelton into the paint, tries a pass over to Pyle, but it's intercepted. Brett Winters in on the takeaway for Burlington. Here they go down the right side. It's tipped, And stolen away. Shot is, or sorry, it's not stolen away. Shot is up for the right side. Bronson Davidson back-to-back buckets, and that'll force the Bobcats to call their second timeout. 8-point lead here for the Huskies. Bobcats down to their final 3 timeouts. 30-second timeout. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching middle school boys basketball on Two Basins Sports Network.
Thermopolis Basketball Club organizes competitive basketball for Thermopolis youth, teaching fundamentals, sportsmanship, discipline, and teamwork for grades 3rd through 12th. Thank you to our sponsors for supporting our athletes. Proud sponsor of Two Basin Sports Network.
Like talking back inside of Burlington High School, home of the Huskies, here inside the kennel, the nickname given to the Burlington High School gymnasium. There's actually a sign outside that says so you know it's official. Well, 143 left to play here in the second quarter. Bobcats had a decent lead earlier in that first quarter, but halfway through, things started to fall apart. Bobcats now trail by 8. Let's see if they can recoup some of that, but they will have to make some major adjustments in that during the halftime break in the locker room. Here comes Braxton Lay on the elbow, goes right side now to Epperson. Epperson looking, he'll spin it back out to Owsley on the right wing. Owsley backs up toward the bench. He'll go up now to Epperson. Epperson, they're going to catch him on the orange there. He is going to go out of bounds and back to the Huskies. This one will go. And a lot of errors by the Bobcats. It's nothing that they're doing wrong on their shots. It's just the offense is turning the ball over a ton, whether it's stepping on the line or just bad passes. Then the defense is not helping either. They need to get a body on that 30 over there. Good job to Burlington, though, for exploiting those weaknesses. They've been doing a really good job. And that's the 6th grader Tag Harris. Shot on its way for the 10 of Pyle. He's been trying to chuck it up. He has not gotten any to go here. I shouldn't say that. I can't remember if he had one in that first half or not, or earlier in that first quarter or not. We have a couple checking in. Bryce Garrison and Dallas Flores will check in for the Bobcats. Talon Owsley and Elam Epperson will head to the bench. They'll inbound it from the baseline here, facing the south end of the gym here. And 15 with it. He'll pop it back up to the corner. Now this is the 4 of Cooper Augard. Or sorry, check that. This is actually Brett Winters. I apologize. Winters looking for a pass. He's got no options. He'll float it up to the left side, and Pyle should have had a beam on that. Shot is up. It hits the bottom of the bucket. That one's out of bounds. Going back to the Bobcats, though. Hoyt Pyle will feed it up to the ref, and now Braxton DeLay will toss it in. Pyle will play at the point spot here. 34 seconds to go. Hoyt Pyle with it to his left side. Now passes left to DeLay. DeLay pump fakes, trying to get by the 50 of Bronson Davidson. Now right side pass. Dallas Flores up and in. Flores with his first bucket of the day. He had himself a breakout game against Rocky. That one's volleyball back, Skelton on the palm, but that's going to probably be scored as Bryce Garrison on the steal. Skelton at the free throw line, tries the shot. They're going to call the traveling violation. Great job by 7th grader Brett Winters to put a hand on that. It smothered the shot, and it drew the travel. Oh, they're going to roll this one to conserve the clock. 2, 1. They'll try it from the volleyball line. It's up and just short. And the shot was attempted by Brett Winters, trying to do what Brett Benton Bollinger did at the end of the first quarter, trying to make that last-second shot. But we're going to go into the halftime break here, 25-17, as the Burlington Huskies lead at the end of 2. We're going to take a quick breather. We'll be right back. You're watching middle school boys basketball on Two Basins Sports Network. Halfway through our finale coverage here in Burlington. We'll be back in just about 6 minutes or so.
Thermopolis Basketball Club organizes competitive basketball for Thermopolis youth, teaching fundamentals, sportsmanship, discipline, and teamwork for grades 3rd through 12th. Thank you to our sponsors for supporting our athletes. Proud sponsor of Two Basin Sports Network.
I'd like to welcome you back here as we get started for the third quarter of our B game as we enter the second half of our coverage. Glad to have you all with us here. Talon Owsley back out to Braxton DeLay. He'll give back up to Owsley in the corner. He'll move to his left side here. Hoyt Pyle, bounce pass left or right side now to DeLay. DeLay looking up to Skelton. He's going to say, why not? That one's up no good. 34. Davin Buck, the sixth grader, on the rebound. Oh, check that. Sorry, I meant to say Porter Augard. Buck is on the C team roster, so I apologize about that. Looking to his right side, it's Hoyt Pyle. Pyle bounce pass up to DeLay. DeLay bounce pass left side to Skelton. Looks in now to Dawson McLean, takes the shot, and with two tall hands up in his face, he still gets it to go. .450 to go in the third quarter in the B game. Up top now goes to his left side. Here comes the four of Cooper Augard. Goes right side again. Winters dips up right side, shot on its way, and a foul. Porter Augard will go to the line to shoot two. 4:38 to go. I'd like to remind you today's game brought to you by Kirby Consulting, Thermopolis Basketball Club, and Leah May's Little House of Quilting, proud sponsors of Two Basins Sports Network. Augard's first shot is up. Oh, and it's no good. 6-point game here. Still a very winnable game for Thermopolis, but they gotta limit the mistakes. They can afford a couple here and there, but nothing like what they had in that second quarter. Or first quarter even. I think the first quarter was really the catalyst for that, though. Hoyt Pyle, right side now. Here comes McLean. McLean bounce pass up to Pyle, and it's out of bounds. 4:23 to go. Up past the timeline, 14 and Winters with it. He'll go to his right, tries to dip it up. That one's up and practically wide open. That was Porter Augard for two. That's one of the Augard brothers have been a thorn in the side of the Bobcats in this B game all day. Up into the corner, this is DeLay. DeLay looks back up to McLean. McLean dribbles himself. He'll get up now to Talon Owsley. Owsley on the running shot. It's up. It's a little too high. Second shot on its way. Now McLean on the offensive rebound. Spits it back out to Skelton. He'll go left side. Through the shot. It's up and it's in. And Skelton still remains the scoring leader today for Thermopolis. So they're going to leave the 15 wide open. That was not a good shot, though. He'll grab the rebound. And then Owsley will grab the steal. And they are super lucky because Spencer Hamilton has been doing some big damage on that interior all day today. And they'll pass it up to Hoyt Pyle. It's taken back away. Brett Winters down the right side. Winters, shot on its way up and in. 29-21, Huskies on top. They'll bring it up past the timeline. Owsley looks to his left. It's stolen away. Benton Bollinger bullies his way down the right side, and it's out of bounds. And this is going to come back the other way. I think they actually called a foul, actually, on the two of Talon Owsley for his first personal. We got three subs coming on. I think this is Epperson, Flores, and Garrison. Taking the shots here will be the three of Benton Bollinger. Shot on its way. It's up and it's no good. And Bollinger with the jump shot there. He drained that three to end the first quarter. The buzzer beater three from up top. Wasn't half court or anything, but it was still impressive. It gave Burlington the lead, and they haven't looked back since. Second shot on its way. It's up. Neither of them will go. And they'll pass up wide open. Bryce Garrison, it's up and a blocking foul. And he was wide open, just picking daisies down there. Burlington had no bodies on him until it was too late. He's going to go to the line to shoot two. Garrison's first shot on its way and almost went through, but it will roll off the right side of the rim. Got one checking in for Burlington, number 32, Brody Walker, into the game for the first time today. And if they have black numbers on their jerseys, you could probably assume that they're going to be playing in the C game later today. Shot is up and through. Garrison gets him to go. Gets the second one to go, rather. Up past the timeline. Brett Winters looking to the bucket. Takes the shot on the move. It's up and it's no good. And he'll try to get back up there. Now here comes Dawson McLean through traffic. Left side to Epperson. And now here comes Garrison. He'll retreat. He'll try to move back into the darker wood. Now back up top. Here comes Delay. 2:26 to go here in this third quarter. Dallas Flores back up top now. Here they go into the paint. This almost stolen away there. Right side, shot on its way for Garrison. Up no good. McLean tries to put it up. Tries to grab his own rebound. The jump ball, and it's going back to Burlington. Possession arrow favors the Huskies. No subs coming in here on this play. Brody Walker gives it on back. He'll come back out of the backcourt. Brett Winters with it. And don't know if he was trying to pass or if he dribbled it off, but they tried to. They sent Porter Augard down there to try to salvage it. It's going to go back up to the Bobcats. So they've got one checking out. It appears to be the 15 of Spencer Hamilton, who's had a great game so far today. He's going to grab a drink and get a little bit of rest here. Try and get back up into the game later. Right side, pump fake for Delay. That one's up, rolls off the left side. McLean on the rebound. Now here comes Epperson. This one's up for two. That one's up, no good. Rebounded by Garrison. Takes the shot. It's up, no good there either. McLean's going to spin it back out. Pump fake for Delay. Pulls up, takes the shot. It's up, it's no good. And Bryce Garrison there for the easy-ish rebound. Made it look easy, but it sure as the heck wasn't. Go on the right side, Dallas Flores with it. They're going to run motion here now up top. Here comes Elam Epperson. Left side now to Delay. Delay is going to try to dribble up to the elbow. Now here comes Garrison again. Garrison bounce pass up to Epperson. Epperson tries to get rid of it. Up back to Bryce Garrison in the corner. He'll move to his left side. Just over 70 seconds to go. Garrison bounce pass up to McLean. Shot on its way, and physics works with him, and it's going to go up and in. Whew. What a finish at the rim there. And Dawson McLean is getting better and better with each passing game at finishing, and he's doing a good job there in this game. Middle of the paint, shot on its way. It's up and it's in. Brett Winters will answer. 6-point game, rather a 7-point game here in Burlington. Back up top now, Dallas Flores. Shot clock disabled. Here comes Dawson McLean back up now to Delay. He'll drive down the right lane. Shot on its way. And you just cannot give him that kind of lane. A gap opened up at the last second, and he took advantage of it. 31-26. Brett Winters with it. He'll dribble right side. Now he'll move to his left. Winters in the wing. Switches to his right. 10 ticks to go. Epperson tips. Stolen away. And now down the middle of the floor. Now here comes Cooper Augard. Pass it wide open. Porter Augard. It's up and it's in. And for the second quarter of this game, Burlington is going to get a last-second shot to go. It's not for three, but Porter Augard able to finish for two to end out the third quarter. We're going to take a quick breather. We'll be right back. You're watching middle school boys basketball on Two Basins Sports Network. The future of the Bobcats here on the Voice of the Bobcats. We'll be back for the start of the fourth and final quarter here in this B game.
Thermopolis Basketball Club organizes competitive basketball for Thermopolis youth, teaching fundamentals, sportsmanship, discipline, and teamwork for grades 3rd through 12th. Thank you to our sponsors for supporting our athletes. Proud sponsor of Two Basin Sports Network.
Like talking back here inside of Burlington High School, home of the Huskies. This game's not over yet. Bobcats trying to hold on. They've been kind of not gotten too far back from the Huskies. It is a 7-point game, however, with Porter Augard getting the finish at the end of the quarter there. Here comes Dallas Flores with it. He'll move to his left. Flores right side now to McLean. Comes to a jump stop. He'll feed it back up to Flores. Skip pass over to DeLay. He'll move up to the free throw line now. Here comes Flores on the bottom of the volleyball line. Moves to his left, passes left. They'll go around the perimeter to Bryce Garrison. Garrison loses control now. Here comes Dawson McLean. Shot is on its way. It's up and it's no good. And he's going to rip it back away. Ooh, and they're going to call it out of bounds. This is going back to the Huskies. They'll toss it in here. In the backcourt they go. Up past the Husky head. Moving to his right side. Getting a little bit of pressure from Garrison. This is Brett Winters with it. Winters will be the victim of a foul there as he tried to give it off to Brody Walker. Foul committed by the Bobcats will go to Garrison for his first personal. 5:18 to go in the fourth quarter. Brett Winters with it on the near side. Winters back up to the 32, and they're going to let that one go in the backcourt. Winters with it up top. He'll go right side now. Here comes the 32 again. Brody Walker shot on its way. It's up. It's no good. Rebounded by Winters. That was up through contact. No foul. Ooh, and the lights just had a bit of a moment. Somebody's messing with the lights here in Burlington. It must have disrupted the Bobcats' flow there because they're going to cough this one back up. Brett Winters on the volleyball line now, right side. Shot on its way. It's up and it's no good off of Porter Augard. Now here they're going to get the rebound. Throws it up. That one's up, no good. Brett Winters trying to get into the paint there. He was in the paint. He was trying to get the shot off is what I meant to say. They're going to call the jump ball. It will benefit the Huskies. Also a bit of a shout out down there to the 40 of Spence Winterhaller who was trying to help out on the offensive side. Winterhaller with on the right side. Gets up into the paint. Shot on its way. It's up and it's no good. Tries another shot. That one's up and in off the 34 of Porter Augard. And if Winterhaller sounds familiar to you, that is the last name that's attached to the gymnasium in Lovell. Winterhaller family roots here in Bighorn County. This is Garrison with it. Garrison on the baseline. They're going to call the foul. It's going to be a push here on the Huskies, it looks like. Dallas Flores will get set to toss this one in for the Bobcats. We got one checking in for Burlington. It appears to be the 3 of Benton Bollinger. Sorry about that. We had a player alert us of a jersey change for the C game, so we're going to shout that out to you when we get to the C game. Of course, appreciate the players for letting us know if there's anything going on. He forgot his jersey, so he has to wear number 15 today. That's taken back away by Dawson McLean, and now here comes Braxton DeLay. Now here comes Bryce Garrison with it into the paint. Takes the shot. It's up and it's no good. Rebounded there by Braxton DeLay. Now here comes Elam Epperson. Epperson back up to DeLay. DeLay on the free throw line. Gives it back up. Now shot is on its way. That one's off the top of the backboard and no good. 35-26. It is a 9-point game, and time is running out for the Bobcats. This B team has been solid all year, but I think they beat Burlington earlier on in the year. Shot on its way. It's up and it's no good. I might be mistaken, actually. I'm not quite sure. I can't remember if they lost or if they won. I know the C team lost, but shot on its way on the right side. Up and in. It's McLean. Got that one to work just fine. And we're going to have a timeout here as Burlington will use their first timeout of the ball game. We're going to take a quick breather. We'll be right back. You're watching middle school boys basketball on Two Basins Sports Network. It's a football score here from the kennel. 30-second timeout for the Huskies.
Thermopolis Basketball Club organizes competitive basketball for Thermopolis youth, teaching fundamentals, sportsmanship, discipline, and teamwork for grades 3rd through 12th. Thank you to our sponsors for supporting our athletes. Proud sponsor of Two Basin Sports Network.
I'd like to welcome you back here inside of Burlington High School, home of the Huskies. 2:53 to play here in this final quarter, trying to end out this B game. Coming up in about a minute and a half, we will give you your Thermopolis Basketball Club player of the game. Number 3, getting ready to toss it in. This is Benton Bollinger. Bollinger's had himself a game tonight. No way around that. And now here comes the 14 of Brett Winters. Winters on the volleyball attack line, goes to the right side. Picks up the dribble, now passes to his left. Now here comes the 3 of Bollinger. Bollinger guarded by Owsley. He'll dip it in. Here comes the 15. Shot on its way, and he might have gotten it rejected. It's out of bounds. Back to the Cats it goes. Like we said, still a chance for the Cats to come back in this game. They're only down by 7, and there's still plenty of time to work with, but they got to act now. Now here comes Delay, right side. McLean gets it up to the basket. Shot on its way. It's up, and it's no good. He tried, and they're going to get a push foul on Skelton here, it looks like. It'll be the Bobcats' second team foul. Skelton's third personal foul. He's going to come out, I think. Well, they're going to have the Bobcats call a timeout first. So we're going to take a quick breather again. We'll be right back. We just had an ad like 30 seconds ago. So enjoy this ad-free timeout here on TBSN. Before we get going, though, we'd like to thank our sponsors as well. Kirby Consulting, Thermopolis Basketball Club, and Leah May's Little House of Quilting. How to get an ad in there somehow. 30-second timeout. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching middle school boys basketball on Two Basins Sports Network. (35-28) is your score. I'd like to welcome you back out of the Burlington timeout here. Or no, Thermopolis timeout. I'm not sure. Yeah, it was a... I'm stupid. I'm sorry. But Thermopolis is down to their last 2 timeouts. Oh, it's stolen back away. Hoyt Pyle. And coughs it up, and he'll come back and get it. Pyle back up left side now. Here comes Jackson Skelton. Skelton back turned. He'll look to get rid of it. Pyle. No stupid shots here for the Cats. They got to look for an open opportunity, but they can't take it if they're smothered. Left side, this is Delay. Delay, left side now, Pyle. He'll let it fly. 3! And Hoyt Pyle buries the trifecta. 1:46 to go. Up through the middle of the floor. Holds on to it, takes the shot. It's up, and it's in. Number 50 on the make. That is Bronson Davidson on the bucket for Burlington, out of bounds. 6 points separate the two teams. Like to give you our Thermopolis Basketball Club player of the game. That's going to go to Dawson McLean as it's intercepted. Oh, but I think it went out, though. No, they're going to call a time. No, they're not. It is going to be Burlington ball. 1:27 to go. Honorable mentions for Thermopolis today include Hoyt Pyle, Talon Owsley, and obviously Jackson Skelton. Played a big role in today's game. Honorable mentions today for Burlington include Brett Winters, Cooper Augard, and Porter Augard. Those 3 players' biggest threat today for the Huskies. And we're going to have another timeout here with 1:15 to go. And we're waiting on the scoreboard to see who it is, but looks like it is a Burlington timeout, so we're going to take a quick breather. We'll be right back. You're watching middle school boys basketball on Two Basins Sports Network. 30-second timeout for the Burlington Huskies.
Thermopolis Basketball Club organizes competitive basketball for Thermopolis youth, teaching fundamentals, sportsmanship, discipline, and teamwork for grades 3rd through 12th. Thank you to our sponsors for supporting our athletes. Proud sponsor of Two Basin Sports Network.
I'd like to welcome you back inside the kennel at the Burlington K-12 schools, home of the Huskies. Here in this town of about 312 people, something like that. It's 300 something, like it's definitely in the teens, I forgot. But either way, this town is still bigger than I would have thought. I thought it would be like the size of like 10 Sleep or something. Or like at least 280 people. Maybe not as small as 10 Sleep, but you know what I meant. It's not as big as like, you know, it's not exactly Thermop, but it's also not It's not exactly Claremont, right? It's double the size of Claremont. That's interesting. Anyway, 1:03 to go here. 37-31. Still anybody's game. Can the Bobcats get back in it? And it's going to be stolen back away. It's Dawson McLean. He'll lead his man out in front. Here comes Skelton. Oh, and a football tackle down there as the 3 of Benton Bollinger lost his balance there. He did not do that on purpose, but they're still going to call the foul. And they're going to say it's a foul on the floor. Bollinger picks up his first personal. Bobcats down by 6. Talon Owsley, right side. Now here comes Skelton. Back up into the corner. Shot on its way for Pyle. It's up and it's no good. And it's ripped back away. Delay. Delay's going to get rid of it. Here comes Owsley. Puts it up. And it rims out, but they're going to call a foul. Owsley's going to go to the line to shoot. 43 seconds to go. I think they might give him 3 shots here, but I'm not entirely certain. Shot on its way for Owsley. It's up and it rolls off the side. Best they can do is make it a 5-point game or 4-point game here if he makes both these upcoming free throws, assuming it was 3. Yes, it is 3. Second shot on its way. That one's not going to go. Best he can do is make it 5. Shot on its way. Owsley will miss all 3. He did a good job drawing the 3. They're going to call the reach in on Skelton here. But, it's very rare to see a 3-point foul in the sport of basketball. When you're given those opportunities, you got to make at least 1 or 2 of those free throws. But he missed all 3 of those, and that's going to really make things more difficult for the Cats. They might have to intent foul here. Oh, that was tipped by Epperson, and he still kept up near the half-court line. They tried the trap. It's up on the right side, up and in. Porter Augard with the bucket. And that might be the nail here for the Bobcats, and they're going to call a timeout. 19 seconds left in this B game. The regular season finale for the Bobcat B team. We'll be back here in just a moment. 19 seconds left on the scoreboard. And it is the Burlington Huskies in the catbird seat here, 39-31. We'll be back in just a moment. 60-second timeout for the Bobcats.
Thermopolis Basketball Club organizes competitive basketball for Thermopolis youth, teaching fundamentals, sportsmanship, discipline, and teamwork for grades 3rd through 12th. Thank you to our sponsors for supporting our athletes. Proud sponsor of Two Basin Sports Network.
I'd like to welcome you back here inside of the kennel at Burlington K-12 School, home of the Huskies. Well, this exact team has been in this situation before. We remember back to the C game in 2025 here in Burlington, here at the kennel. That game went into overtime. They eventually ended up tying. Burlington obviously did not forget that game. They are currently up by 8. Coming up right after this, we still have one more game left. It'll be our last C game broadcast of the season. And then be back in the fold in 2027. Thermopolis Bobcats C team coming up here trying to get revenge. They lost to Burlington in Thermopolis. Here comes the shot on the right side by Dawson McLean, up and in. And nothing's changed, by the way. We're still going to give McLean the player of the game. He's actually outperformed the better players for Burlington. And now Porter Augard. It was either going to be McLean or Augard, and I think McLean wins this battle. But that shot is off, and the red lights go off on the scoreboard, and the final score, the Burlington Huskies 41, the Thermopolis Bobcats 33. And that's going to bring an end to the B game here in Thermopolis. We're going to take a quick breather. We'll step aside as we get prepared for the final. Prepared. Yeah, I spoke it like a New Yorker. Like I'm from Brooklyn. Anyway, we are going to get ready for the C game. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're just here for the A or B games, we thank you for stopping by, and we will see you whenever. Other than that, they got 6 minutes put up on the board. Everyone else, stick around. C game coming up right after this. the final game of our regular season action here in 2026. Almost said 2025. 2026. We'll be back in just a moment. Once again, the final score of this one, the Thermopolis Bobcats 33, the Burlington Huskies 41.
Thermopolis Basketball Club organizes competitive basketball for Thermopolis youth, teaching fundamentals, sportsmanship, discipline, and teamwork for grades 3rd through 12th. Thank you to our sponsors for supporting our athletes. Proud sponsor of Two Basin Sports Network. Thermopolis Basketball Club organizes competitive basketball for Thermopolis youth, teaching fundamentals, sportsmanship, discipline, and teamwork for grades 3rd through 12th. Thank you to our sponsors for supporting our athletes. Proud sponsor of Two Basin Sports Network.
I'd like to welcome you back inside the kennel here at Burlington K-12 School, home of the Huskies. Third and final game of our coverage, about ready to get underway. We're about 60 seconds from the tip-off here as the final game of the regular season for these two teams gets underway. It'll be our last look at the C team for the rest of 2025. We will not be at the round robin tournament in Thermopolis. We'll be following the A team to Grable for the conference tournament. Also, a little bit of a notification here before we get started. We were alerted by Ben Farrell before the game, during the B game actually. He is going to be wearing a different jersey today. He's usually listed as number 34, but he forgot his jersey. He told us that during the B game, so he will be wearing number 15 today instead. So keep an eye. Number 15 is Ben Farrell. That is the only number change that we know of for now. And the Burlington Huskies getting ready to go. C team got the victory in January over Thermopolis, and the C team has been kind of struggling for Thermopolis this season, frankly. It's not been the greatest year for them. Hopefully they show a little bit of improvement here today. They lost pretty good to Rocky back last Saturday when we were up in Cali for that. They're hoping to end this regular season on a high note. They still have the round robin to deal with. Grayson Livingood will get us tipped away with the 34, as well as Davin Buck, and we are underway. It's the C game for the final time in 2025 or 2026. Good Lord. Michael South with it. He'll move to his left side. Now here they go to Abel Cordingly. Got a little bit of B team playing time. Shot on its way for Farrell. That one's up no good. And it's rebounded by Cordingly on the right side, up and in. And it's really difficult to stop Abel Cordingly. Doesn't matter what team you are. He has been making a meal out of mostly the mid-range and the paint. Oh, that one's up and blocked. Farrell was there on the block. Came in from behind and rejected it. Rejected it like a prom proposal on that shot by the Huskies. Shot is up on the right side. They're going to call a push here, it looks like. I think it might be on the Cats. So let's see. That will be free throws possibly coming up for the 34. Okay, maybe not possibly. They definitely are coming up for Davin Buck. His brother Jackson had a fantastic game in the A game. Shot is up and it's in. Soccer score here. Speaking of which, USL and the MLS are starting up next month. I'm looking forward to soccer season. I mean, it's already soccer season in like Europe and Asia, right? But like American soccer season, right? Like US, Canada, and Mexico are starting up their seasons here soon. I'm really looking forward to high school soccer as well. The only 2 months of the year where I actually cheer for the Warriors. Imagine that. Right side shot is up and it's in. Ben Farrell on the right side got it to go. Bobcats retake the lead, 4-2. I'm also coaching soccer this spring, so that'll be a lot of fun too. Up top, tries to get it into the paint. Shot on its way. It's up and it's through. Number 34. Number 34, Davin Buck with the tying basket. And whenever these two teams play at the C level, it's usually always a good show. Remember back to that C game last year, went into overtime. Sawyer Wilson tosses it up and not even close. It's coming back to the 40 of Spence Winterholler. Spence played toward the end of that B game. And he's going to get a lot more here in the C game. Shot is up on the right side off the padding. That is going to stay in bounds. Grayson Livingood getting in there trying to rip it away. And the possession arrow will favor the Huskies here. That is going to stay with the orange and black. The big orange, tossing it in right side, shot on its way. It's up, it's no good, off the 31 of Raiden Andrew. The 7th grader, one of a few 7th graders on this C roster that didn't get a chance to play in that B game. Grayson Livingood with it. This one's tipped and stolen away. Back down the other end. It's Spence Winterhaller. Down the middle. Shot is up and it's in. And 6-4 is your score. Please do not make a three. Okay, thank God. Abel accordingly going up to the front of the rim. No good. I don't know why I'm dreading 6-7 when I put up 67 on the shot clock when I set up the scoreboard for these guys. Down the left side, floats up underneath the basket. It's up. They're going to call a push. Well, we're going to hold just a little bit to see if they counted the bucket. I think, yeah, they did. So 8-4, Burlington on top here. And looks like the A team could be the only ones to walk away with a win here today. If the C team can't step it up a little bit here. Now, they were keeping it close the first couple of minutes here, similar to the B game. Shot on its way. It's up and it rattles through for Winterhaller. Farrell gives it on back to Michael South. South up past the timeline, goes left side to Farrell. Farrell now up to the corner, now to Livingood. Livingood goes to his right side, and he'll give it on back to Abel Cordingley. Cordingley right side to Farrell. He'll step in. Now here comes the 33 of Grayson Livingood. Livingood back up to South. South might have a lane to the right side. It's up and it's a block. And jarred the ball loose, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bobcats. Mass subs here for Burlington. We'll try to get all these numbers for you. Actually, it should be pretty easy. 24-50. So this is Misael Masquez. Bronson Davidson into the game. We saw a lot of him in the B game. Also on there, number 44. Of course, we don't know who that is. He's not on any of our rosters. Down the middle of the floor, number 50, Bronson Davidson. Shot is up and can't get it to go. Grayson Livingood on the rebound. Also into the game, number 24. Oh, never mind. We already said his number. Number 42 into the game. That is Walter McNiven. And then the last one we have out there, number 32, Brody Walker, who played in the B game. Shot is up from three for Cordingley. It's up and it's no good. Rebounded by Farrell. Farrell steps back, throws it up, and it's up no good. Rebounded. I think this is Winterhaller. Back down the left side. Down, switches to his right. It's up and it's in. Sorry, that is actually Bronson Davidson. And we're going to have a timeout as it's now 11-4. Timeout called for the Bobcats. We're going to step aside. We're going to take a quick breather. 2:22 to go here in the opening quarter. 30-second timeout for the Thermopolis Bobcats.
Thermopolis Basketball Club organizes competitive basketball for Thermopolis youth, teaching fundamentals, sportsmanship, discipline, and teamwork for grades 3rd through 12th. Thank you to our sponsors for supporting our athletes. Proud sponsor of Two Basin Sports Network.
Mike's welcome back inside the kennel here in Burlington, home of the Huskies. First quarter here in the C game, the final game of the regular season for both the Huskies and the Bobcats. And the courts will remain silent until Saturday, B and C round robin in Thermopolis, and then the A conference tournament in Grable will be the final send-off for middle school basketball. It'll also be our send-off for our winter broadcast. We will not be at 2A West Regionals nor the 2A state game or 2A state tournament. We know obviously the boys are probably going to make state. Let's be real here. Oh, that's tipped away and out of bounds. Honestly, the girls might also have a really big chance to make state as well. Yeah, no, you know what? I think the girls can do it. I think they can do it. You need a 4th or better to qualify for state. I think they'll do that. That one's up and in on the right side. Number 50, Bronson Davidson. I think he's sitting at either 4 or 6. Archer Jenks trying for the shot. That one's up. He'll keep it in. Volleyball back up to Grant Coates. Takes the shot. It's up and it's no good. And now taken back by Bronson Davidson. Davidson with a baseball pass, and it somehow worked out. It was ugly, but it worked. McNiven gives it on back. Now it's McNiven right side. Takes the shot. It's up off the right side. No good. 13-4. By the way, Burlington trying to make it 15-4. I think we have a sub here, number 44, off the floor. Hey, that rhymed. Don't know who came in from. We're trying to get that for you. 32, or no. So I think I know exactly who came in for him. The shot is up, and it's no good off the left side. Rebounded by Davidson. And now they're going to try to come back down the other side of the floor. Shot is up from the right side. Up, no good. Number 52 is who came in on that sub, but we don't know who that is. Tries the shot. It's up, and it's no good there. Tristan Lee on the takeaway for the Bobcats. He'll come back down the far side. Now here comes Grant Coates. Less than a minute to play here in the opening quarter. Archer Jenks with it. Jenks kicks back up now to Aiden Gray. Gray in the paint. Takes the shot and misses the bucket. And out of bounds as Archer Jenks tries to rescue it. And now it's coming back the other way. 44 seconds to go. Left side, 50. This is Bronson Davidson. He'll drive through the middle of the floor. Shot on its way. It's up and it's in. We're from the right side, and Davidson with 6. And he is just tearing it up today for the Huskies. Jenks, right side now to Gray. Says, why not? Lets it fly. Rebounded by Cordingley. Steps through. It's up and it's no good. Cordingley spits it back out. Coates from mid-range. It's up and it's no good. Tristan Lee with it. He'll retreat back up to the corner. Lee tosses up to Coates. Coates left side now to Jenks. A little bit of a messy pass, but he gets there. 6, 5. Shot is on its way for Jenks. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lets it up and it's no good. Buzzer goes off here in Burlington, and that's going to bring us to the end of the first. Bobcats trail by 11, 15-4. Burlington Huskies on top. You're watching middle school boys basketball on Two Basins Sports Network.
Thermopolis Basketball Club organizes competitive basketball for Thermopolis youth, teaching fundamentals, sportsmanship, discipline, and teamwork for grades 3rd through 12th. Thank you to our sponsors for supporting our athletes. Proud sponsor of Two Basin Sports Network.
Let's looking back here inside of the kennel at Burlington High School. Michael South getting ready to toss it in as we begin the second quarter of our C game action here. Final game of the season. Our final broadcast of the season featuring the C team here. Back underway here, and it's crazy to think that this, like I said this a lot in the A game, but it's crazy to think that this season's already at its end. Living good. Right side, Archer Jenks, pump fakes. He'll go to his right side and walks with the ball there. Surprised they didn't call the travel. Wilson puts it up there for second chance points. Now Archer Jenks finds the box. It's up and it's in. He let it fly from mid, and he was able to get it to go. The lead is cut back down to single digits for Burlington. They'll toss up. It's palmed away. Ben Farrell had a hand on it. Also, Sawyer Wilson was in there. Now Michael South is going to grab the steal. Now here comes Ben Farrell with it. Farrell, right wing, to his side, loses control, but he'll pick it back up. Now back up to Wilson. Lets it fly at the box, no good. I see where he was trying to put it, but he's got to try and put it on that white box there. That's the, oh my good Lord, that is palmed away by the Bobcats. Good defense on that one, but they're going to come back down the baseline. Shot on its way. And despite the contest by Wilson, Spence Winterholler is going to get in there. He's going to make the shot. And Winterholler's had himself a game today. It's been him and I'm having a stroke. It's been him and crap, I forgot his name already. It's palmed away. Ow, somehow kept inbounds off of Bronson. That's who it was. Bronson Davidson has also had just a fantastic game as well. Those two players have contributed the most today to the Huskies. Left side, it's Farrell. He'll pass up to Michael South. 4:18 to play. He'll give it up now to Grayson Livigood. Now back right side to Farrell. Farrell pulls up for the mid-range jumper. That one's up no good. Is it really a jumper if he didn't jump on that? He just kind of tossed it up without having to jump. Burlington on the rebound. They'll get it back. Here comes the 30 of Tag Harris. Right side, hands up there on that left. It's up and it's palmed back by Livigood. Rebounded by Michael South. He'll step out. Now here comes Archer Jenks down the right side. Jump stop, takes the shot. It's up and it's no good. Michael South going to come in for the offensive rebound. He'll go back up to Farrell. Lets it fly. 3! And look at that. What a shot by Farrell. I keep making the comparisons to Nikola Jokic for the Denver Nuggets. He's a big guy that can shoot. And I think that's one of the most dangerous archetypes you can have in basketball. Because the big guys, obviously, they can get it done underneath. But if the big guy can also shoot, that's also a big problem for the defense. But Farrell's been kind of inconsistent. That's not very fair to say about a sixth grader, but he has been putting up some quality shots. However, that one's up and in, by the way, for Burlington. But, he's still got a little bit of growing room here left, and that's the good thing. He's a sixth grader. That means he has 2 more years left at the TMS level. Sawyer, oh, my good Lord. They're going to call the travel there. Sawyer Wilson with the bunny hop. And that's going back up to the Huskies. And that's where a lot of the C team has been, that's where a lot of the C team's losses have been coming from. They're doing a decent job. They're out rebounding their opponents pretty tremendously, may I add. But they are making a ton of mistakes that are just costing them possessions and costing them points. And that's kind of something that they may need to work on heading into 2027 when they're up at the B level. Some of these guys. Oh, Ben Farrell falls to the floor. Ball is loose into the paint. Farrell does get up, so that's a good thing. I don't know what happened there. This is a brand new floor. It's not like an older floor that's that's really slippery. It's just lost his footing there. Got some subs here. Farrell, Wilson, and Jenks coming off the floor. Grant Coates, Aiden Gray, and Tristan Lee coming onto the floor. Abel accordingly harassing him on the baseline. It's tipped back up to the 50. That one's taken back, and it was a block there behind. Good job by Bronson Davidson, though, to try to put it up for the Huskies. Here comes Aiden Gray with it up top. He'll move to his left side, loses it, now gets up to Abel Cordingly. Cordingly pump fakes, now back up to Coates, goes left side now on a chest pass to Aiden Gray up top. Gray now right side to Cordingly. He'll drive right side, has a massive lane, it's up and it's in. And the Bobcats put it in the double digits. If they can keep finding lanes like that, we need to see more of that. Somebody set a screen down there, and that opened up the lane. And there's a tip and a steal here. Aiden Gray's going to get it back. Gray up past the timeline for the Bobcats. He'll have it up top. Gray looking for a man. And they'll run a motion here. They'll try to get up underneath to Abel Cordingly. Cordingly doesn't have the lane, but he'll take the shot anyway. It's up and it's no good. Aiden Gray puts it up before he gets called for the travel. And now Tristan Lay on the offensive rebound. He'll look left side. Aiden Gray trying for the shot. It's up and it's no good. Bronson Davidson on the rebound. By the way, a notable omission from the game in that A game. I just realized, speaking of Aiden Gray, is Bo Dafo. We didn't see him in that A game. Up top, steps out. He's going to look behind him now to the 24. They're going to pass right side as Misael Vasquez tries to go to the right side. Shot is up and it's in for Bronson Davidson. Again, Bobcats having trouble stopping him on the interior there. Goes up to the corner. Michael South says, why not? He'll try for mid-range. That's up no good. Can't fault him, though. Wide open. He should have gone up for the layup, though. Bronson Davidson. I'm not a big fan. Usually, I've been spouting the propaganda on this show, right, of, hey, let the kids shoot. But, mid-range, he had a lane to the bucket. He should have gone and taken it. I don't fault him for necessarily taking an open shot, but he could have had a more high percentage look had he gone up to the bucket. But, I know that kind of goes against my messaging all season of, hey, let the kids shoot, right? Because I hate it when coaches like restrict their kids from shooting if they have those open looks, right? The old school style of basketball, right? That's boring. But, oh, here they go. Tristan Lee down the right side. It's up, no good. It's just got to get it up a little higher there. Could have been a good chance, but it will roll out of bounds. There's a chance it might stay right where it's at, though. Nope, it's going to go back to the Cats. 26.6 to go. And now Tristan Lee is going to have it up toward the entrance to the auxiliary gym here. And he'll feed it up to Aiden Gray. Ball is loose, and now here comes Abel Cordingly to the rescue. Kicks it back out to Aiden Gray. Gray steps in. 18 seconds to play here in the half. Gray in the paint, takes the shot. It's up, rebounded by Tristan Lee. He's got to get rid of it. 10 seconds to go. Lee, now left side, it's loose, and now Michael South picks it up. South up top, 3, 2, 1. It's tipped. He won't get it off in time. Oh, that's too bad. He made the three-pointer, but it was about a second and a half after the lights had went off. Whew. Man, this Bobcat team I still have confidence, though. They're still looking very dangerous here. And we're going to step aside. We're going to take a quick breather. Third quarter starting as we enter the final 12 minutes of our coverage in 2026, at least in the regular season and for the C team. We're going to take a quick breather. We'll be right back. You're watching middle school boys basketball on Two Basins Sports Network. The future of the Bobcats here on the Voice of the Bobcats.
Thermopolis Basketball Club organizes competitive basketball for Thermopolis youth, teaching fundamentals, sportsmanship, discipline, and teamwork for grades 3rd through 12th. Thank you to our sponsors for supporting our athletes. Proud sponsor of Two Basin Sports Network. Thermopolis Basketball Club organizes competitive basketball for Thermopolis youth, teaching fundamentals, sportsmanship, discipline, and teamwork for grades 3rd through 12th. Thank you to our sponsors for supporting our athletes. Proud sponsor of Two Basin Sports Network.
Getting ready to start the second half of our action here in Burlington as we get ready to go for the final stanza of our regular season coverage of middle school boys basketball. What a 2026 it has been. And it's just crazy how fast the seasons go by, and especially at the middle school level where they only last like a month or two. But it's been a heck of a ride, and we got a lot of stuff coming up. We got freshman basketball coming up not tomorrow, Thursday. We're going to be heading to Worland for freshman boys basketball. Shot is up for the right side, up and in. It was somebody with glasses who scored there. I think it was the 12. And now here comes Grayson Livingood with it on the right side. Kicks it out to Cordingley. Fakes one guy out, now kicks it back up. Farrell going to let it fly. 3. And I think he bet a little too much there. He should have just kept his feet planted. Or not really planted, but you know what I meant to say. His shooting form was not great at all there on that shot. But I mean, the kid's a talented shooter. That goes without saying. He'll get better as the years go by. But he's just got to work on that form a little bit, and he'll be about as deadly as a dog's fart by the time he is in 8th grade. I'll tell you that much. Right side, it's going to be Grayson Livingood. And now here comes Michael South with it on the right wing. Tries to feed it in. Now Farrell to the rescue. He'll pick the ball back up. Sets up for the shot. It's up and through. See, that's the type of shooting form we need to see out of him a little bit more. That was about as good of a shot as you can get down there on that elbow. He made it look like an NBA shot. Left side, it's up and it's no good. Although, to be fair, we're talking regular season NBA, not All-Star Game NBA. Although, to be fair, I think the NBA All-Star Game was actually not that bad this time. Grayson Livingood to the right side. Tosses it back up now to Ben Farrell. Up top, he is going to get the bounce pass to Grayson Livingood. This is coming back the other way. 34, Davin Buck. His brother, like we said earlier, his brother Jackson tore it up in the A game. He was Burlington's leading scorer the entire A game. We got one coming out. It's Ben Farrell getting a rest. Looks like they're going to bring Sawyer Wilson back into the game. He'll go to his left side, picks up the dribble. Now bounce pass up to the 12 of Finn Michaels. Is that who that is? Yes, it is. And now feed it back up to the 31. This is taken back away by Archer Jenks. Jenks through traffic, on the move. It's up, but it's no good. They'll toss up to the right side. Shot on its way. It's up and not even close. Rebounded by Michael South. And Archer Jenks through traffic. It's up and it's no good. Tries to grab the rebound. He'll get up to the corner. Jenks on the baseline drive. Tosses it up to the mid-range. Shot is up for Grayson Livingood. No good. Rebounded by Abel Cordingley. It's up and it's in. And Cordingley's had himself a game today. Leading scorer for the Bobcats. A silver lining in what has not been the best game on earth for the Bobcats. It's not been the worst for them either, though. They are down in single digits, so could be a lot worse. Just ask Rocky Mountain. Speaking of could be worse, I wonder how that game's going against Wind River. Thermopolis Bobcats currently taking on Wind River Cougars in Pavilion. Wind River, I'm not going to mince words, the worst team in 2A basketball. I'm going to. It should be an easy win for the Cats, but you never know. I'm not exactly looking forward to seeing the score on YO Preps later tonight. This is going to be taken up into the baseline, rebounded by the Huskies. Loose ball, and it's going to go back. And that's no disrespect to Wind River, by the way. I'm just saying they're better at football than they are basketball, which is actually kind of a shock, being surrounded by powerhouses such as Wyoming Indian and Fort Washington. I guess I wouldn't really call Fort Washington a powerhouse, but you know what I mean. Being surrounded by basketball in that way. Up to the far side, moving to the left, it's the 32 of Brody Walker. Walker picks up the dribble, looks to his left side. Now here comes the 24 of Misael Vasquez. He's going to go one hand. It's taken back away. No, it's not. Grayson Livingood had a hand on it there. 2:35 to go in the third. Michael South will toss this one in. Here comes Archer Jenks with it. Jenks right side now to Livingood. He'll drive up to the up into the paint. That one's up and it's no good. Rebounded by Aiden Gray. Almost got it to go there off the front of the rim. No good. Up through transition. 32 with it. This is Brody Walker. He'll go right side now to Misael Vasquez. Or Vasquez, sorry. Right side, shot on its way. It's up and it's no good, but it's rebounded. Takes the shot again. That one's up and no good. Vasquez on the rebound. No, it's not Vasquez at all. Michael South feeds it back up now to Grayson Livingood on the move. The floater, it's up and it's no good. And it's ripped back away. Abel Cordingley. Back turned, he's trying to get rid of it. It's ripped back away by the 42. Walter McNiven gets it back for the Huskies. Just over a minute and a half to go here in the third, equaling about 7:33 to go in the game. Just under a regulation high school quarter. And taken back away by Aiden Gray. He'll come back down the near side of the floor. Oh, we got a timeout coming up for the Bobcats. They're going to use their second timeout of the ball game. We're going to take a quick breather. We'll be right back. You're watching middle school boys basketball on Two Basins Sports Network. Future of the Bobcats here on the Voice of the Bobcats. 30-second timeout for the Cats.
Thermopolis Basketball Club organizes competitive basketball for Thermopolis youth, teaching fundamentals, sportsmanship, discipline, and teamwork for grades 3rd through 12th. Thank you to our sponsors for supporting our athletes. Proud sponsor of Two Basin Sports Network.
Mike talking back here inside of the kennel here at Burlington High School. 23-15 is your score. Huskies on top here. 1:21 to go in the third quarter. Sorry. Sorry. Good Lord, I don't know where that came from. Yeah, our last broadcast of the season, except for the tournament, obviously. We're going to have, at minimum, 2 to 3 more broadcasts coming up in Grable. Hopefully it's the quarterfinals, semifinals, and championship. That one's up and in for Ben Farrell. Bobcats getting closer. I actually haven't even been paying attention to the scoreboard. They are starting to close that gap. It's a 6-point game. Left side loses control. He's going to try to rip it away. Michael South in there. He'll draw the jump ball. Good aggression down there for South, and it's going to end up with Burlington. So that is going to delay things a little bit. Burlington will have to try to beat the inbound here. Or the inbound defense, I should say, and they're going to almost coughed it up back to the Bobcats. And Farrell on the tip, coming back down near side. And takes the shot through contact, and good hustle by Aiden Gray. Unfortunately, ended up knocking it out of bounds. It's going back to the Huskies. And Huskies calling for an offensive play call. They'll go right side. 50 with it. This is Davidson. Davidson back up to the right wing. He'll look to go for the pass to the right side. Shot on its way. What in the heck was that? I mean, good defense there by the Cats, I guess. I don't mean to chuckle. I'm sorry. I just did not expect that. And from that angle, it looked like it was actually going to be a lot better of a shot, but it just kind of went rip. Oh, we got a push foul down on the baseline there. Whistle was a little bit faint there. Let's see what the foul is. It appears to be a foul on Burlington, number 42. So the push foul is going to go to Walter McNiven. It'll be a Bobcat possession here. And if they get the jump ball, they don't need to really panic too much, as the possession arrow is in their favor. Shot is up for Aiden Gray. It's up and it's no good. Rebounded by Cordingley, I think that is. He'll kick it back up. Archer Jenks pump fakes, takes the shot. It's up and it's in. Archer Jenks, that's the second one he's made from outside the key today. 3, 2, 1. And buzzer. They will not get it off in time, and that's going to conclude the third quarter. I'm sorry about our timer there. I do apologize about that. But we're going to take a quick breather. We'll be right back. You're watching middle school boys basketball on Two Basins Sports Network. The future of the Bobcats here on the Voice of the Bobcats. Fourth and final quarter in our action coming up right after this. The C game is setting up for a fantastic finale to the 2025 or 2026 season. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching middle school boys basketball on TBSN.
Thermopolis Basketball Club organizes competitive basketball for Thermopolis youth, teaching fundamentals, sportsmanship, discipline, and teamwork for grades 3rd through 12th. Thank you to our sponsors for supporting our athletes. Proud sponsor of Two Basin Sports Network.
I'd like to welcome you back here inside the kennel at Burlington High School, home of the Huskies. Fourth and final quarter about ready to get underway as the Thermopolis Bobcats take on the Burlington Huskies. Coming up Thursday, we will have the final freshman broadcast of the season for you as the Thermopolis Bobcats pay a visit to their rival Worland Warriors. Coverage will start at what time does it start? The live stream's up on the YouTube page. You can check it out. I think it's either 4 or 5. Either way, we'll be in Worland, blah, blah, blah. But that should be a good game. Really looking forward to that game. Bobcats and Warriors on TBSN. And then Friday, we have our final high school broadcast for you. It's senior night. Thermopolis Bobcats and Rocky Mountain Grizzlies in 2A Northwest play. JV and varsity. The broadcast will start at about 2 o'clock or something like that. Again, check out those live streams. Also, for the love of God, check out on the Hot Springs County website or Hot Springs County School District website for official times. Don't take it from some idiot with a microphone on YouTube. That one's stepping in from the right side as Burlington gets the bucket. Grant Coates with it on the right side. He'll try to get by. And looks like it was poked loose by the Huskies. Looks like it's going to stay right where it's at. Grant Coates will get ready to inbound here for the Bobcats. Coates between the E and the S. He'll look to toss it in. One-hander to Archer Jenks. And intercepted by the 30 of Tag Harris. He'll come down the left side. Shot on its way. Harris up and in. Double check, make sure I got that number right. Yes, I did. Tag Harris with the bucket. He's got a couple of points tonight. Let's say about 4. We haven't seen much out of him, but it's been enough to make an impact. Ben Farrell dribbles. He'll give it up backdoor now to Coates. Left side, letting it fly. It's up. Cordingley can't get it to fall. And if it was just a little bit more centered, that probably would have gone in. Spence Winterhaller on the rebound for Burlington. Up to the right side, shot on its way. It's up and it's no good. Abel Cordingley on the rebound. Cordingley will get out of there pretty quickly. Up past the timeline, Cordingley, right side, dribbles onto the baseline, picks up, goes left side to Jenks, takes the shot. It's up and it's no good. And it's rebounded by Michael South. He'll spit it out, takes the shot. It's up and it's no good. Ben Farrell on the offensive rebound. Third time's a charm, up and in. Good look there for Ben Farrell. And he draws it back within 6. This game is still winnable for the Bobcats. Goes right side. Here comes the 40 of Spence Winterhaller. Dips up on the right side. Shot is up and in for Davin Buck. Starting to see more out of him as the game progresses. 4 minutes to go in the game. 29-21. Grant Coates with it to his left side. He'll dribble right, trying to get by, loses the ball. And now here comes Tag Harris on the takeaway. He'll come back down the left side. Harris trying to get by Jenks, and they'll call a push on Jenks. 3:45 to go. We have 2 subs for Burlington, 3 for Thermopolis. Sawyer Wilson, Grayson Livingood, and Tristan Lee coming onto the floor for Thermopolis. Coming onto the floor for Burlington appears to be Bronson Davidson. I want to say Brody Walker as well. Yes, that is Walker. Shot is up for the right side, rolls up and in. Bronson Davidson on another bucket just to add to his points total here tonight. The score should be 31-21. However, they have not updated the scoreboard to match that. Ben Farrell down the left side on the move. It's up, and how did he get that to go? He's had a couple of looks like that tonight, and he just adds to it. The official scoreboard says 29-23. We will take our score off for the time being, but that is not the correct score. Burlington should have 31 on the scoreboard, at least by our count. They had Bronson Davidson with that last basket. Should have gotten them into the 30s. Again, I'm sure the referees will probably correct it here soon, but that just kind of bugs me. 3 minutes to go, halfway through the fourth quarter. Right side, Grayson Livingood. Big run to the bucket. It's up and a foul. And the Cats will have a chance to draw it within 4 here if they can get both their shots to go. Grayson Livingood, who has been pretty solid on free throws this year, going to go to the line to shoot 2. Foul was committed by number 30, Tag Harris, for his first personal foul. Shot on its way for Livingood, up and in. 29-24, although realistically it should be 31-24. Livingood with it here. Second shot on its way and didn't get a very good release there, and it kind of cost him as he will not get that second shot to fall. 5-point game here in Burlington. Can the Cats get it done? It's stolen back away. Abel Cordingley down the other end of the floor through the middle. Loose ball goes to the wall and it's out of bounds. Number 34, Davin Buck, was the one who was trying to chase it down for the Huskies. This is coming back the other way. Here comes Grayson Livingood. Livingood will toss it left side wide open, and you cannot leave Abel Cordingley open like that. 3-point game. 2:30 to go here in Burlington. And this is a finish fitting for a finale here in the regular season. Up into the middle of the floor. Shot is up and it rims out. Ben Farrell fighting with his own teammate there, but here comes Tristan Lee. He'll grab the rebound for the Bobcats. 3-point game. That does not mean chuck up a 3 and hope for the best. They have to find a way to the bucket first. And that's going to be a timeout. Or I think that is. The referee's talking with Roybal, Coach Ryan Roybal over on the far side. I'm thinking, nope, it's just going to be, it's going to be a 30-second timeout, looks like, for the Bobcats. They will maintain possession from the looks of it, and we're going to take a quick breather. We'll be right back. You're watching middle school boys basketball on Two Basins Sports Network. 29-26, Huskies on top here as the Bobcats try to make a winning record here in today's matchup. 60-second timeout for the Bobcats, actually. They have 2 remaining. We'll be back in just a moment from the kennel. You're watching middle school boys basketball on Two Basins Sports Network.
Thermopolis Basketball Club organizes competitive basketball for Thermopolis youth, teaching fundamentals, sportsmanship, discipline, and teamwork for grades 3rd through 12th. Thank you to our sponsors for supporting our athletes. Proud sponsor of Two Basin Sports Network.
Thanks for welcoming you back inside of Burlington High School as we get ready to start the grand finale to this quarter. 2:07 left to play in this C game. 2:07 left to go in our coverage for the night and for the season for our B and C teams. We will see the A team again in Grable Saturday morning as they get set to take on who the heck knows. I am going to try to get some information about that from Coach Roybal after this game concludes, so stay tuned on Facebook for that. 2:05 to go here as that's going to go out of bounds. Tristan Lee with it, that is actually Abel Cordingley with it. He'll go up to the far side. Lee's going to let it fly. It's up and can't get the 3 to go. Abel Cordingley trying to grab the O-Rab. He'll hop over a defender to get to it. And that is actually going to be Tristan Lee in on the rebound. Farrell, Livingston tries for three. It's up. Can't get the three to go. Rebounded over the right side. Up and a foul. 1:47 left to go. It'll be Tristan Lee going to the line to shoot two. Foul was committed by number 32, Brody Walker. Shot on its way and not even close. He'll try it again for a second shot. He makes it. He'll draw it within two. Checking into the game is Aiden Gray. He'll replace Sawyer Wilson. 1:47 still to play. Shot on its way for Lee. It's up and it rattles in. It was a little stubborn, but it gets there. 2-point game. I'm going to hold my tongue on player of the game, at least for now. Picks up the dribble. Goes up into the free throw line. Ball is loose. Picked up by the 30. Tag Harris look to pass right side. He's going to have a late shot. It's up on the right side. It's up and it rolls off of Bronson Davidson. And now here comes Livingston. He'll look to get rid of it. Nope, he'll dribble it out of the backcourt again. We're not going to get I'm not comfortable giving you a player of the game just yet. Aiden Gray takes the shot. It's up, no good. Grabs his rebound. It's up, no good on the left side. Tristan Lee on the rebound. He'll pass to his right side. Here comes Ben Farrell on the move through contact. No good. Rebound by Gray. And it's up and it rolls off. Bronson Davidson on the rebound. This game is not over yet. I think I am going to, going there is Abel Cordingley down the right side. They plug the gap. Left side, it's up, no good. Rebounded by Tristan Lee. They'll come back the other way. Here comes Ben Farrell. Farrell with the ball here. Gets it back up. Livingston, it's up, no good. And they'll try to get there. They'll have to intent foul, and Ben Farrell will get in there and try to get there. 31.8 still to play. I'm going to give you our player of the game. It's going to go to Bronson Davidson of the Burlington Huskies. Our mentions today include Spence Winterholler, Tag Harris, and Davin Buck. Honor mentions today for Thermopolis include Ben Farrell, Tristan Lee, also Archer Jenks. Gets up into the mid-range. Shot is up. The dagger, it's up and it's no good. Trying to get there. They're going to try to call a timeout. Ryan Roybal looking frustrated. They did not acknowledge the timeout there. And they'll get up into the corner. Tries it up mid-range. He'll sling it over one-hander. Shot is on its way. It's up. No good. And it's taken back. Ball is loose. And they're going to try and get there. It's a jump ball. And it's going back to the Bobcats. And we have a timeout coming up here. And I think it's going to be a Bobcat timeout. So we're going to take, it is actually no, it's not. It is a Bobcat timeout. They will use their final timeout. No, they will not. They'll use their penultimate timeout. They still have one left. 60-second timeout. We're going to take a quick breather. Do not go anywhere. You will not want to miss the end of this one. 29-27 Huskies on top, but for how long?
Thermopolis Basketball Club organizes competitive basketball for Thermopolis youth, teaching fundamentals, sportsmanship, discipline, and teamwork for grades 3rd through 12th. Thank you to our sponsors for supporting our athletes. Proud sponsor of Two Basin Sports Network.
I'd like to welcome you back here inside of the kennel. It's a 2-point game. Thermopolis Bobcats and Burlington Huskies. I'd like to remind you today's game brought to you by Kirby Consulting, Thermopolis Basketball Club, and Leah May's Little House of Quilting. Proud sponsors of Two Basins Sports Network. 5 seconds left. This is the Bobcats' last chance. If they turn the ball over, this one's over. They have to find a way to get to the rim. Not advocating for a three, but we obviously have no idea what they did in the huddle there. Oh, we have a player tying his shoe. Well, that's one way to ice your own team, I guess. Tristan Lee needed to get that lace where he wanted it there. And that's going to give Burlington opportunity. They'll play up. One-hander. That was almost tipped and stolen. Oh, it's almost there, and it is stolen away. They'll try to intent foul, and that's the end of the game. And Bronson Davidson with the game-winning steal, and that's going to bring an end to our coverage here in Burlington. What a game, what a finish, but Burlington holds on at home, and they will sweep the Bobcats in the C games here. And with that being said, we'll see you on Saturday in Grable for the A-Team Conference Tournament. That being said, man, what a game. Once again, your player of the game is Bronson Davidson of the Burlington Huskies. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll see you on Thursday in Worland for freshman basketball. Then we'll be back in Thermopolis on Friday for senior night against Rocky Mountain. And then Saturday, we end off our winter coverage with the middle school tournament in Grable. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. As always, please drive home safe and do not pet the buffalo. Burlington Huskies come away with the win, 29-27, here in the C game.
Thermopolis Basketball Club organizes competitive basketball for Thermopolis youth, teaching fundamentals, sportsmanship, discipline, and teamwork for grades 3rd through 12th. Thank you to our sponsors for supporting our athletes. Proud sponsor of 2 Basin